What's up, guys? It's weird. I have like an echo now, but I like it. It's a good echo. The
echo makes you feel good?
Yeah, it does. It feels like I'm talking to more people. And I feel like we are talking to more people because usually it's just me talking to you and Bobby Jones.
How many people are in this bar? I imagine there are about this many people listening to us each week.
There are 3 people that have come here because apparently there's a lot of traffic. We're going to blame it on traffic.
And the weather.
And the weather.
And Halloween. And the World Series.
And, yes, and the murder rate.
To be honest,
it's skyrocketed. I'm not gonna lie.
The date of this event was poorly.
It's a bad. We're in a bad part of town, so you know. Who knows?
We're not a bad part of town.
No, what are you talking about? This is a bad part of town. No, it's not. So this is the Bicentennial episode. Bicentennial.
200 episodes 200. You've done.
It's weird.
I think I've done like 100 and something.
There's sometimes when you're like, man, I can't believe I've wasted that much time doing something, and that's kind of what one of these things is right now.
It started with a snowball microphone.
It did start with a little tiny microphone, and me and Curtis Chafin playing Grand Theft Auto. Just like, we should record this. We should record that.
And y'all did.
And we did.
And look what it's transformed into.
We're live at Avenue Bar, 12001 Richmond. I don't know. I feel like I'm used to doing radio, so you have to keep checking back to where you are. But it's like if you're tuning into a podcast, you're not like tuning in the middle of stuff. So you're like, yeah, I know where you are, motherfucker. But yeah, anyways, we
got a nice little setup here, though.
We do.
I didn't realize so much production was going.
Dude, so this. Alec Vitrone, shout out to Alec Vitrone. He hit me up during the week. Was like, hey, dude, I got a PA system. I can run sound. Would you be down with that? And I was just like, he's gonna want money, and I don't have money.
They usually do.
And he was like, no, dude, I'll just do it. I'll show up. And he showed up, and we showed up last night, and we were setting up stuff and
say hello, Alec.
Sound check. Yeah, what's going on, Alec?
Not much. How you guys doing?
We're doing all right. Thanks so much for coming out.
Hey, no problem. Glad to help.
This guy's been making me laugh. I walked in here about half hour ago. He immediately started making me laugh. I like him already. He's a good cat.
He's a real winner.
Yeah, he is.
He's a gravy gang guy.
And you just met him?
I've met him before, but
very briefly.
Right.
Came to Boardwalk. He was stuck working a gig down there, and there was no one else talking to him.
You don't have kids to take trick-or-treating tonight? No kids?
The missus is out with the little one.
Really?
Nice.
And you're missing trick-or-treating with the little ones?
Dodged a bullet.
Just for us.
Right? Is it dodging a bullet?
Yeah, it is dodging a bullet.
And the weather is not great. I don't imagine they're actually trick-or-treating.
Is he going to go as a weatherman because he's got an umbrella? Hey-oh.
He was working on that in the car.
Looking outside.
Working on some bits.
We've also got Bobby Jokes over here.
Bobby Jokes, what's going on, buddy? He's
Bobby,
not by a microphone.
Make your way to a microphone.
So we're like, Bobby Jokes, we're doing a live episode. I want you to take a bunch of pictures.
You can give him a wireless mic, too, if you want.
Yeah, give him a wireless
Bobby Jokes,
mic.
do you want a wire? You can just float around? Yeah, dude. Oh, Bobby Jokes like, I like going wireless, motherfucker. It's like, oh, great. Dead battery. It's like, remember when Xbox had like controllers that were connected, and then they're like, now they have wireless controllers. And you're like, what?
Yeah, that was a game changer.
I can walk around anywhere.
That was a game changer.
It was the greatest.
A wireless remote.
But then you had this, like, some of your idiot friends would be like, no, I don't want to buy batteries, so we have this like chargeable one. You're like, you dumbass, just buy batteries.
That's never a good call.
Because it's never charged when you needed to take off the charger. You know what I'm saying?
You've been playing some Xbox lately. You've been
Dude,
playing that South Park game.
Are we going to get to where you been then? Why don't we just hop right into that? Wait for it.
Where you been? 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 Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been gone? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
We went through all the trouble of Robert getting the microphone. We didn't even say hello to him.
Bobby Jokes, how's it going?
What's going on, Robert?
Hey guys, how's it going?
There you go.
Bobby Jokes has been here lately.
I have been
in the last couple of hours.
I got here before you did.
Yeah.
How long ago before us? I hope we didn't keep you waiting.
Maybe like 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's so
Traffic was awful.
Yeah.
And then our Uber driver was texting and not looking on the road. Every 5 minutes, Alex had to say, yeah, you can go now.
Yeah,
which is never good for an Uber
twice
driver.
at green lights, I was like, hey, bro, your turn.
If I were an Uber driver, there you go. See, listen, we got people here.
What's going on, Terry? Thank you.
What do we got?
We got Terry, say hi. Say hi to the mic.
Hello.
That's Terry.
Terry is our fantastic bartender today. What is this? What are we drinking
What are we
now?
about to drink, Terry?
So this is dangerous now. People are bringing us shots during that, and that's not.
It's something fruity.
Oh,
something
fruity.
I'm doing a podcast. It's like a whole speech, technically. It's just like an hour-long speech. So nobody can drink until I finish the podcast. That's it. That's it, right? I mean, but you got to hold it up. Like, Okay, let's go.
All right. That was good, Terry.
Something just happened down there. So what we did is we said that we were going to have ladle shots, but I thought about it. I was like, they probably don't have a lot of ladles that they want to just pour shots into. So I bought every single ladle at Walmart today.
Really?
I went.
How much did you spend on ladles? And what are you going to do with them afterwards?
Well, I'm not going to take them all back. I don't want. What am I going to do with that many ladles?
Keep them here at the bar like they need ladles?
I mean, who knows? Maybe they make a lot of soups.
Maybe.
They could have a soup festival.
How much did you spend on ladles?
Like $50.
Are you
serious? Like $50 on
That's
ladles.
fucking
Dude,
stupid.
Ladles are like,
retarded.
so I went to Party City trying to get the disposable ones.
Yeah.
But like that was a pain in the ass, and they were pretty expensive still. And I was just like, I'm not gonna pay like $3 for a ladle. But like regular ladles, they're like $1. Okay. I got a bunch for 88 cents. It was like, fuck yeah.
So you got 50 of them?
And then there's like the high class ones that have the 2 sides you can pour out of, because like that's when you really like you are really pouring some gravy then. But those were like $2. So like some of the people are making these ladle shots, they're gonna have the nice ones, and then the other people are like,
when can we expect the ladle shots?
I don't know. Probably at the end.
Okay.
Probably at the end.
All right. Well,
okay, so
we're working up against this Astros game.
We
I'm
are
very worried about that.
What we're
supposed to start at 6:30.
We were, but then shit happened. But like what
shit
everybody
happened.
wants
Nobody
to hear,
showed up.
We're gonna do what like everybody really wants, and like people are gonna love this. We're gonna do commentary on a game that you're gonna listen to the podcast after the game's aired.
Correct.
So like nobody loves that. Like, oh, let's break down that second inning of the Astros game that already happened last night, even though we know the outcome. Like that's like the best kind of radio you could ever have. But we were doing Where You Been. So where have you been, buddy?
I've not been. Well, you can go ahead and start.
Okay.
You've been more places than I have.
So where have I been? I had off all week last week. There was like that forced vacation.
How was
we
that?
talked about that a little bit. I didn't really do anything.
No, in fact, I came over to your apartment one of those days.
We just hung out.
We just hung out and sat there and played
What do
Xbox.
Yeah, we played Xbox.
We played a little bit of Xbox.
We played Rocket League.
Yeah.
That was dope.
I whooped your ass in Madden, and then you turned it off after like 5 minutes because you were
because the rosters were not accurate, and I don't like playing Madden without accurate rosters.
My
Maybe
roster
wasn't.
I think I had Romo as my quarterback.
Shut up.
Yeah, but anyway, so you turned it off after 5 minutes. We continued to play some other game.
I had been going back and forth about. Did I just drop out?
Yeah, something just dropped out.
Yeah. Now we're back.
Oh,
we're back.
good.
Hey, hey. Okay.
All right.
So I have been going back
this
and forth.
This is going well, by the way.
Yeah, I like it. It's just about as good as everything we do goes.
I think so.
It's like, we have plans. Doesn't always add up.
Nope.
But we got that lovely crowd that laughs a lot. Like they don't really cheer. They just laugh. What was that? Say something funny.
Pickle Weasel.
Pickle Weasel. Ha! That's hilarious, Chris. What do you guys think? No?
Alec over there.
They got it. We're working it out. We're working it out. So, all right. So, like, I had been going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to buy that South Park game. Somebody said it was $45. I think I erroneously said I thought it was $45. It was $60. And I was like, well, it's weird. It's like $15. And I was like, oh, I don't know.
Then you get 2 games.
Yeah, it's true. So I bought the fucking South Park game, and I got sucked into it.
Is your character black?
No, it's too difficult if you're black.
Really?
Like
Robert,
the degrees of difficulty go up
the
darker your skin color is on that game. It's weird.
It's supposed to, but I'm not sure if it is true or not.
I feel like people would be upset about that.
Bobby jokes, is the game tougher for you than me, you think?
I don't think so. I think like
you're darker than me.
If you do make your character black, you get less money in the game.
That's not right. What if you're a woman?
Well, obviously you get less money.
Can you be a woman?
You get 20 cents off the dollars that guys have, right?
I think it's 30.
But no, because we fixed the wage gap. Pass the Gravy fixed it. Obviously, PassTheGravyMerch.com, ladies' shirts, $1 cheaper because wage gap, no more. Done. You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome, ladies.
You're welcome. Anyways.
You know, a lot of ladies get mad at things we say on this.
So
I'm like, we fixed the wage gap. How about you chill?
I had a day off work last week, and I was just kind of driving around aimlessly, and I decided to call my good buddy Alex, and he was doing absolutely nothing. And that's what you've been doing all week?
Pretty much.
Absolutely nothing.
Pretty much.
Everybody else is on vacation that you work with.
Well, I just don't have money to go on vacation. Phyllis got her nose job. Saw her this week. She's still got the bandage on.
We're waiting for the reveal for the
she's having
reveal.
a gender reveal for her nose.
It's a big deal, Alex. I don't know if you know.
No, it's just
everybody's interested in to see how.
So is the nose gonna be a boy or is the nose gonna be a girl? Who knows?
We'll see.
We're gonna cut the cake and find out. It's a nose-shaped cake, FYI. Just letting you know. So I did. I had off, and then this is my highlight of my week. Have you ever been to the Container Store?
Yes, I haven't.
Dude, all right. So I had been.
You were blown away by the Container Store.
I had been, but it was usually I was dragged there. I was like, oh, we can be done. But I went by myself because we were doing this podcast. I was like, I need something to lug around all of our equipment. Mm-hmm. What kind of where can I find a container? I know. There's a place that seems like it's perfect for that. And I was in that place for over an hour. I bought one thing. about one thing, and I found it like pretty quickly.
Yeah,
and then just walked around. Like I have a laundry basket, but it was like all I wanted to do was just be like, well, like, but you can fold up your laundry and put it in all these little individual things. Oh, you can buy boxes.
You're like a
that
woman.
You can
Who
put
cares about
well,
that
no,
kind
I
of
mean, but like I didn't buy it because I don't care that much. But it's just like this is neat.
Are you a fan of
They make
Pinterest
things.
also?
No, I don't.
You spend hours and hours on Pinterest.
I pinned all of these things. These are outfits for the fall.
Emma's in
my
Pinterest.
fall outfit. Yeah.
Speaking
of,
where is
thing,
Emma?
Emma had to. It's like she's a caterer. She works in catering,
and it's
like one of the busiest days of the year for her. So she's having a ton of fun, I'm sure. And then I think it was an hour to get from where we live out here because of the traffic, and it's raining, and people just don't know how to drive when it's raining. And then it's rush hour, and then there's a wreck apparently. And it's the perfect storm, really. It's the perfect storm.
Yeah, I don't know why did we. I mean, I get the 200th episode.
It's 200th episode, and
on this. And it's on the Tuesday that
and
we're
on Halloween, so it's perfect.
Halloween World Series rain. Ugh.
The trifecta. The Holy Trinity.
And the national anthem is being.
Up. Who's kneeling? Who's kneeling? Are we kneeling during the national anthem? World Series? No?
Go fuck yourself, he says.
I'm protesting. Roger Goodell, fuck you. He's not even the commissioner of this league.
They got a cop.
They got
a lawman.
Honor our first responders.
Our boys in blue. Or
ladies
ladies in blue.
Now it's awkward because you're like hating cops if you kneel, right?
I guess.
And it's a black cop.
They did that on purpose. You know they got a black cop on purpose.
Solid move, LA.
Solid move.
We know that LA police officers have been proven to be nothing but outstanding citizens. Like, we've never had an issue where there was an LA police officer that did anything wrong.
Right, there's
ever. Rodney King didn't happen.
Nope. We all have gotten along swimmingly.
The OJ investigation with the LAPD, that went smooth. Swimmingly. There was nothing wrong with that, obviously. So, like, they're all outstanding citizens. Anyways, Container Store is pretty crazy. I could not contain my excitement. I could not contain my excitement for that. We're talking during the national anthem. This is our own protest.
This is kind of
everybody, if we could all pause.
Let's pause for the national anthem.
What? Can she? I mean, I don't know. Can she? May she? Well, I mean, we're a little late on that, aren't we? They're asking if she can sing it, and it's no, we don't. No, it's not. That's what a lot of people like. They're like, oh, let's have Alex talking to somebody that we can't hear their response, and then but it's kind of like a choose your own adventure because, like, what did he say? Who knows? Is he calling me names? Maybe. I don't know. So where have you been, Chris?
Oh, I've been around watching the Astros.
Nice.
Watching the Cowboys.
The Pastros. Okay.
The Pastros.
So we had Pastros shirts this year. First year we put those out, and they went to the World Series. Now, I would like to say that's us, right? They've never won a World Series. They've only been to one. If they win the World Series, it's because we made Pastros shirts.
I like to think we had something to do with it.
So would it be fair to sell 2017 Houston Pastros 2017 World Champs shirts? I mean, Houston Pastros. We're not saying MLB champs. We're just saying champs.
Champs.
World champs.
Yeah.
You can be world champs.
I don't think the infringement laws or the the copyright laws are as strict as you think they are.
Yeah, I think we can get away with that.
I think you can get away with it.
You guys, would you buy Pastros World Champs shirt? Like, who the fuck is that? Is that
who the
softball?
The Pastros.
No. You ever heard of them? The Houston Pastros. They're our professional.
What do you think,
baseball
Robert?
team. Whoa!
Robert's mic's not on. That's a bummer.
No, there we go.
There we go. What'd you say, Robert?
That's on me.
Yeah, that is on you. Come on, Alec. Jesus Christ.
It's first time. It's first time.
Fuck's sake.
So what'd you say, Bobby Jokes?
What'd you say?
I could get them, yes.
Yes,
yeah?
you would get
them.
So,
all right, we're going to do Houston Pastros World Champs shirt if they win then. Because we're going to claim that team. Fuck you, Jim Crane. You don't know. We own them. We've taken over.
Speaking of owners in the Houston area.
Whoa. Hey, we'll get to that.
Yeah. I hate stepping on your toes.
Where else have you been?
That's about it.
That's it?
Yeah, hanging out with you that one day. And yeah.
Just hanging out with you one day.
Working.
That's it. And the rest of the week, nothing. You got a new job, though.
Yeah.
Working at the PF Chang's.
Yeah.
The PF Chang's.
You were so excited when I told you. You immediately broke out into that accent.
Would you like the beef and the broccoli?
They're actually very pissed off. I can't be here tonight.
The Mongolian beef.
The Mongolian beef.
I just think of South Park. Stupid Mongolians.
Isn't that guy white on South Park?
Yeah. We wooing because he's white? That's a little racy, guys. Watch it. We're a very PC podcast. Bobby Jokes, where have you been?
Pretty much the same thing I was doing last week. Playing South Park and watching the Astros.
It's good, though. It's good. Yeah. I get it. Okay. Is that?
I need to get that South Park.
Dude,
game.
you should. You should totally get it. It's definitely worth it. For
All
sure.
the other cartoon video games that I've played in the past, the Family Guy game, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Simpsons Road Rage, fantastic.
Never played it.
Oh, you should get it.
Never played it.
It's like Taxi, Crazy Taxi.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
I feel that.
Damn, they're already starting Christmas specials on TV.
Yeah,
I'm
dog.
seeing. It's like.
That's how it works.
Okay.
That's how it works.
I thought it's usually after Thanksgiving
Well,
we ramp up the Christmas.
get your shit
stuff.
together. Okay. Do we move on to our next segment then?
I guess.
Well, did I? Yep. Are we back?
Unless you
We're
want to
back?
talk
There we
about
go.
something.
Well, why don't we tell you guys about who are we gonna tell them about? Wait, what am I pulling out first? We're gonna tell them about MeUndies, right? That's my favorite underwear brand. And if you want to look good in your underwear and be comfortable, you're gonna find your balance with MeUndies. You know that it's hard to find that right balance, Chris, but that's what MeUndies comes in clutch for. Check out MeUndies.com and find the best underwear in the world. MeUndies is the most comfortable pair of underwear that you'll ever own. Each pair of MeUndies is made from a sustainably sourced, naturally soft fabric that's 3 times softer than cotton, also known as modal. They're the ultimate feel-good undies for when you want to feel naked but not be naked. That's what I always want to do, right? For the fellas, MeUndies diamond-seamed pouch cradles your jewels, your balls, and gives you the support that you need without feeling tight. And for the ladies, you're going to love the soft, eco-friendly fabric. So soft and so touchable, it covers it up and lets it breathe. You know what that means? You veg. You veg. For a limited time, MeUndies has an exclusive offer. You can get 20% off of your first pair and free shipping when you go to MeUndies.com/podcast. MeUndies is so sure you're going to love the underwear that they've even offered a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't love your first pair, you're going to get a full refund. It's a no-brainer to try. Get 20% off and free shipping when you go to MeUndies.com/podcast. That's MeUndies.com/podcast. One more time, MeUndies.com/podcast. All right.
How do you
Now-
think the first live show is going so far?
Not as good as I thought.
Not as good.
Not as,
What were you expecting, Alex? Be honest with me.
I
You're
would have
expecting a
liked
crowd
it
of
to be
people,
filled
like
like a
packed?
stadium.
Okay.
Yes, to be filled like a stadium to the brim. All right, let's get into. Wait, no. We were talking about. We talked about this. I guess this is not a comeback thing, but do you want to get into Comeback Kid? Let's get right into it.
Sure. This has become my favorite segment.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
Doo-doo, boom, boom.
Ladle's coming on the road with us. Nice to have
Absolutely.
them. Thanks for coming, guys.
It's expensive too, putting those.
Yeah, it
fucking
is,
Ladle
man.
Shots up,
Dude, they are and they are a
demanding.
pain to travel with. I'll
Yeah.
tell you, they are divas.
Verlander's warming up.
Justin Verlander.
I literally love.
When you guys are listening to this, the Astros will
Will
be
have won the World Series?
or the Pastros. The
Are we gonna
Pastros will
jinx
be
them?
World Series champions. I said Pastros. So. Thank you very much. A resounding applause. from
Why
the
do
crowd.
people hate Joe Buck as much as they do?
Because everybody thinks that Joe Buck's hating on their team, and it's like, well, you're just a little biased
I
when
don't
you
think
watch
he's
it.
hating on the Astros at all. Do you think? Have you
No,
got
he's
that
not,
feeling?
because he hates on the Dodgers too. And if you look at Dodgers Twitter and you look at Astros Twitter, it's like, oh, Joe Buck just hates our team.
It's
He's so pro
ridiculous.
Astros. Joe Buck is so pro Dodgers. Like, no, maybe you're just a little biased when you're watching
You like
baseball.
Joe Buck?
I do like Joe Buck.
I like Joe Buck a lot. You like him with Troy?
No, I think that Troy
You think
Aikman sucks.
Oh, come. You're
Trey,
just a fucking,
you know what
you're
I
just a
used to play.
biased
Hey, is there a
Giants
graphic
fan.
on the screen? Let me read
I
it.
say
Let me
Phil
read it. I
Simms
said
is-
Tony
I
Romo's
say
good.
Phil
I said
Simms is
Tony Romo's
awful.
good. Phil Simms sucks.
Okay, well,
Tiki Barber's not good either. Rondé's way better than Tiki.
Yeah.
And it's stupid when they put them together. It's like,
And
oh,
don't-
did you know they're twins? Now they can
and
broadcast
of course you
together.
can say Romo's good. Romo predicts the future.
It's kind of like, it's getting old, though.
Is
It's like,
it?
oh, look, I can watch film.
Right
I'm
again,
Tony
Romo.
Romo. This play might happen.
Yeah, but you never saw Madden do that.
Yeah, Madden did do that. Madden
No, he
was-
didn't.
Madden was the best. You were
Not
too
like
young to
fucking-
remember. What were you, like 5?
Not like
When Madden retired?
Romo did that. Fuck you. I'm not that young.
So
Who's on our list of comeback
a
kids?
comeback kid. This kind of came up in the car ride over here. We were talking about you were talking about a fella that was on paternity leave. A
Yeah.
guy, and I was like, wait, a guy on paternity leave. Now this is a thing. You can like if your wife or your chick has a baby and you're a dude, you can take off work and be like, well, I'm taking care of the kid. I didn't know
that's-
dudes got that.
You remember a couple years ago, there was a story in the beginning of the baseball season. I forget which team he was on, but he said, "Hey, I'm not going to be here for this game." And the guy, a radio guy in that city, he got all pissed off, saying, "Oh, this guy should be able to take off, for having a kid." And it was a big deal. But yeah, people take off for kids.
Well, no, but like
I know women do. Obviously,
I understand like missing a game or like missing work because like of the birth of your child, but like actually having like all like taking like a month off.
So I work with one guy. He took a month off, and it was different for him because he was going to Kansas to adopt the kid. So that makes a little sense. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hoops you got to jump through. Alec looks like he needs to say something. Do you need to say something, Alec? I'm sorry. You were.
He cannot hear you.
I can't really hear you all over the bar right now.
Oh, that's fine. They're doing their thing. We're doing our thing.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I can't hear you. I don't know what you asked me.
Somebody's a little high maintenance.
Hey, no, we're not complaining at all. Y'all keep it up.
So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, no, he took a month off because he what? He took a month off.
What's up?
There we go. We're just gonna greet everybody.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing now.
He
Anytime
took a month off because he was going to Kansas to get the kid. This other guy.
Well, that's actually a thing.
That's a thing. I understand that. But this guy, he took a week and a half off, closer to 2 weeks, because his wife was having a kid.
Because I look at
and it fucks everybody, man. You take one day off.
Yeah,
work,
other people have to
pick up the slack.
No, I look at it like this. Like,
Damn, something smells good, man.
That's because Terry's whipping us up some biscuits and gravy. That's what we're having served here while we're doing the podcast. How awesome and fitting is that? Chris, you cannot. You have to do a podcast. You have to do a podcast.
Whatever.
But.
You ready? I'm ready.
Oh snap!
I'm getting.
That's what I like about Terry. He's a game player. A game changer. That's what I was looking for. That's the word.
So yeah, Alex, when you have your kid.
No, okay. So I feel like
work?
this is the same thing with NFL jerseys. Like you know how like now Calvin Johnson Sr. was a thing. It's like, oh, somebody's bragging about having sex. Like, oh, I had a baby. Like, why?
Uh-huh.
Steve Smith Sr. Oh, congrats on the sex, man. Like that's what paternity leave for a dude is. It's like, hey, I had sex with my wife and now I want off for it. It's like, dude, I like having sex, but I don't just like ask for a week off afterwards. Like, oh, but I had to take care of baby. It was kind of, well, that's what women are for, right?
All right, let's judge this biscuits and gravy.
Okay, we're just not gonna. Okay, that's cool. You're a pass. Thanks, Packard.
Wasn't it said earlier that Alex has never had biscuits and
gravy? I have
gravy?
never had biscuits and gravy.
I don't understand that.
I'm a bacon and eggs kind of guy in the morning for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some grits.
Biscuits and gravy.
Go with a little grits on that. Get a little grits action going.
These are really good.
But still, I just think paternity leave for a dude is a little silly. And then looking up stuff, they have like paternity leave you can get if you get a new like a dog.
They do.
Like, fuck you.
They do.
Fuck you.
They've got.
I have a dog and it's a puppy and he cries sometimes, so I need to take off work. And it's like, no, you put him in a kennel, he's gonna cry, he's gonna learn that you go to work between these hours and you gotta shut the fuck up.
There are some places that offer weeks off for women who are on their period.
What?
Yeah, I'm curious. I know. I'm curious. Is there a woman here? Yeah, Sam. Let's get Sam
on
the microphone and see how she feels.
We only make 90 cents on the dollar. Well, yeah, because you don't show up for a week every month.
Show up for a week every month.
And let's be real. Even when you do show up, you're not at 100%.
Are you for taking a week off work for your period? Really?
That would be awesome.
You think every woman should be able to take a week off work?
I mean, I don't think it's necessary, but it would be nice.
I guess work would be a little less moody, right? Hey-o.
I need... What's that?
Terry says he goes through menstruation as well. I get it. So maybe then it is okay.
I don't know. That seems kind of weird to me. For years, women have been going to work, on their period.
Back in my day, you birthed a child and then you went to work the next morning. Sometimes you birthed the child on the way to work and then you still showed up. That's what you just called getting shit done.
Alex, though, Alex doesn't miss work for nothing. Your dog passed away and you were there the next day.
Yeah, I don't do well like when shit's going on, like sitting at home.
Like I don't get that. What good? If your dog dies, people stay home for that. I've heard of this. What good does that do?
That's because there's people that need to like grieve, and I don't. I do grieve, but I don't like just like sitting around like wallowing in it. You know what I'm saying?
I never fully understood staying home from work sick. Because like especially me, I've got a job where I can do it sick. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
What good is just sitting at home going to do for me?
Yeah, no, I feel
like just be sick at home. Why can't I just be sick at work?
Right. No, and I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
But like,
try your biscuits and gravy.
Okay. You talk while I'm doing it.
All right, here we go.
You can't eat while I'm eating, or else
Alex is trying his biscuits and gravy. This is the very first time Alex has had biscuits and gravy, made by Terry.
Despite having a podcast called Pass the Gravy.
I know. It's weird. To be honest, Alex rarely has gravy, if ever. What do you think?
It's true. I like it.
You like it?
I like it a lot.
I like it
a lot.
I like it a lot.
What's going on, guys?
Howdy.
All right, so
we're slowly flowing.
What are we doing next with the comeback kid? Okay, I got one. Stranger Things. That's a good comeback kid. That is back. The second season of Stranger Things came out last Friday.
I wish we had the theme song. Stranger Things playing in our background. I think we talked about this.
Yeah?
About the adults who are saying they can't wait for Millie Bobby Brown to be an adult.
Oh, 11?
And that's just super weird.
Yeah,
Isn't that weird?
It's like when remember when Miley Cyrus was like 13? Like, man, I can't wait till she's 18. Like, that sounds really creepy. Don't say that.
Yeah, and then when she did turn 18, for that brief window, she was hot while she was young.
Then she shaved her head.
And then she shaved her head and went total butch and scared everybody away. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being butch.
But yeah, so Stranger Things was back. I and Emma finished it in 24 hours-ish. Like, I would say within at least 26 hours we finished it. We watched 8 episodes on Saturday, and then we watched 2 the next day, which is pretty great. It's a solid season. If you like this first season, it kind of just delves deeper into it. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but it's definitely worth binging.
I'm rewatching the first season now. I forgot all of it.
That's a good little refresher for you.
I forgot how batshit crazy Winona Ryder is in that TV show.
She plays her character's awesome.
And I think she's good at that because she's crazy in real life.
Yeah, that's true.
She's absolutely nuts in real life. Right? You're shaking your head over there, Alec? You got some stories?
I don't know stories about Winona Ryder, but yeah, she's definitely. I would agree that it's a fitting part.
Didn't she have a stealing problem at some point? Like she was a klepto, right?
Yeah. Like right around Mr. Deeds.
Shoplifting. Right around Mr. Deeds?
Right around Mr. Deeds. Because I feel like Mr. Deeds had just come out, and then it was like, did you know Winona Ryder shoplifts? And I'm like, what?
I love Mr. Deeds.
Didn't she try to argue that she was... didn't she argue she was trying to do role research? Or something?
Yeah.
I think so.
But like that's what I'm gonna start doing. Like
that's
anytime
about as
I break
weak
the
as
law,
an excuse as Kevin Spacey saying, "Oh, I'm just gay."
I'm gonna be an actor. I held you up at gunpoint, but it's a role that I'm gonna take in Hollywood.
Officer, I was not drinking and driving. I was simply researching a role in which I am drinking and driving in that scene. So I'm just doing.
I don't know.
Research.
I think you could argue that you're gonna play a young Robert Downey Jr.
There you go.
There you go. He had his trouble past.
Yeah. I didn't know about that until like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't watch Iron Man.
What,
so
Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
You didn't know he was a fucking drug?
But like it came out like when he was in like Iron Man, I guess, and I didn't ever watch that.
No.
That's when I learned about it.
When Robert Downey was younger, it was known he was... Iron Man was his comeback.
Well, I didn't know. Well, like they were talking about like that was what led to his like.
Was that Bregman with a base hit?
Alex Bregman, the man that they had to install key card access to the batting cages.
I read about that
because they had to keep calling security on him. Hey. And they were like, somebody breaking into the goddamn batting cages. Like, no, I just want to work hard. I just want to work and work and work.
God, 23 years old. I'm the same age as Alex Bregman.
Yeah, we're getting to that point where you just start feeling really shitty about yourself when you watch athletes younger than you.
It's the worst.
Like every NFL draft pick from now on is younger than me and making lots of more money than I will ever make. But okay, let's move on. Speaking of baseball, what's also back this week is racial gestures.
Yeah.
Racial gestures and making fun of cultures. Yuli Gurriel, I believe it was game 3, Bobby Jokes. Game 3?
No, Game 4.
Game 4?
It was right before Game 5.
It was Game 4. You're right. It was because that was the one they lost. So, no, because they beat Yu Darvish. So that was Game 3.
No, Yu Darvish
pitched in Game 3.
Yeah, he did.
So it was Game 3.
Yeah, you're right. It was Game 3.
So Yuli Gurriel, he hit a home run, and then he comes around into the dugout and he like pulls his eyes back, does the old Asian eyes joke that I'm sure everyone's done at some point in their life. Usually not mocking another person. But apparently everybody was saying that was a racial gesture meant for Yu Darvish. And after the game, Yu Darvish was like, man, I'm not going to make a big deal out of this. It would happen. It's not, like, we're cool. Not a big deal. But then everybody on Twitter was like, well, I'm not okay with it. I don't like this. I'm still upset. And he needs to apologize. He did. And Yu Darvish doesn't care, so why do we care? And then I don't know if you saw Game 4 when Yuli Gurriel rounded the bases and he scored again. He was appropriating white culture and making fun of Clayton Kershaw because he was high-fiving. And that's like a white guy thing, right? Like I would say that like out of like all of the cultures, the high five goes to white guys, right?
That belongs to the honkies.
That's like a bro move, and like doing that is clearly just like being like, hey, fuck you, Clayton Kershaw. But like no, mainstream media crickets on that one. Crickets. That's what I want to know. Yeah, so like I understand like people are like, oh, this is upset, but it's just like if you try and find intent in anything, you're gonna find something to be pissed off about, and that's like where we are in the world / Twitter.
I'm sorry we're going to miss Yuli stepping up to the plate because they're going to fucking boo him in LA.
I don't even care. I wish I wish I had a Yuli Gurriel jersey. He's my new favorite player. Right?
Just because he made an
Just because he doesn't
gesture?
give a fuck.
You know, it's funny. I was.
But like, so he said in Cuba, like it was something Chino was the name he was calling him, and that means little Chinese boy. And I was like, why don't we talk about how like Cuba's kind of racist? But like, no, it's just America.
Yeah.
Just America it is. Okay, let's move on then. And another fun one. Inmates, they're back. Inmates and Bob McNair. He compared NFL players apparently to inmates running the asylum. And everybody was really pissed about that. And didn't go over well for Bob McNair. Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins leave practice early. And then they were talking about how they were going to do a protest before the game, maybe peel their stickers off, which I was really hoping they would do that. I really wanted to see them be like, oh, what if we all peeled the Texans sticker off? Just because I wanted to see the equipment manager be like, God damn it, guys. How am I going to put these stickers back on before the kickoff? He's got a little hot air gun like, fuck! All right, who's on kickoff team? Who's on kickoff team? Kickoff team first. Let's put the stickers on. All right, who's on defense? Now we got to go on defense. I thought that would have been hilarious, but it didn't happen. And
Do you think
they
it was
just
offensive?
kneeled. They went with the kneel. Real original, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that's
They're
so
the
week
national
one.
anthem. Come up with something new,
Well,
would you?
I wish, like, what we should do, I think, like, stadiums should
Kneel
start
for
playing.
the coin toss.
Yeah, kneel for
right.
the coin toss. Why don't you?
Just say, yeah, I will not call either heads or tails. I refuse. What just happened there? No? So Rich Hill kind of looks like a drunk, right? Like Rich Hill looks like a drunk guy, right?
A drunk guy.
Yeah. Like occasionally he gets like drunk, goes roughs up the wife a little bit. Dinner wasn't ready when he got home. Honey, that dinner's cold. It's like, you weren't here for 3 hours.
What one might
I
say.
don't care, baseball's on.
One might say it's his Charlie Sheen phase.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely.
And,
the sunken in eyeballs definitely make it look like that. So the NFL players were kneeling.
What did you think about that? What did you think of his comment, though? Because all day long, when I was at
Well,
work
yeah,
the next day, I was
obviously,
doing the news, and I kept
it's a
saying,
figure of
you know,
speech,
he made a
and-
racist comment, and then I had people call up and say, hey, that wasn't racist, you know, you're adding fuel to the fire kind of thing.
First gravy shot? Oh, shit. Oh, dude, did you have a ladle? Give him a ladle. Give him a ladle. Give him a ladle. It's in that bag. So I bought all of the ladles at Walmart so you can do
Wait,
these.
people are actually doing gravy shots?
Yeah, dude. Well, not
A
like
shot
gravy,
of-
but the ladle.
The bartenders yesterday came up with a special shot for tonight that we are calling gravy shots.
Is that what we just had?
Negative.
I don't know.
Negatory?
Negative.
We had something fruity. That's what we had.
We did have something fruity.
It was delicious.
So
but
what's a gravy shot? Can I get a gravy shot?
I don't know. Ask for one, man.
Do it.
Ask for it. It's your podcast.
I am asking for a gravy shot.
Ask loudly.
It's rum chata and Fireball.
That's what. Ooh. Dangerous.
Dangerous. Fireball's always dangerous.
Another name for it is a cinnamon toast crunch shot.
One of my favorite cereals.
My favorite cereal, period.
delicious.
Not one of.
So okay, like what my idea is to maybe throw off these players kneeling. I think like what if you just played a different national anthem, like you know like 'cause
Canada's?
in hockey you
Or
know how, like
France?
you play the Canadian national anthem and then you play the American anthem. Like what if you're like but it's the German national anthem? You're like fuck we nailed the wrong one because you can't really kneel twice
Yeah.
because then you just look like you fucked up. You know if you fuck up the first kneel down you can't do it twice.
Right.
And I think maybe just let's try a different national anthem first. Like just do Canada.
You're not hearing what I'm asking you, though. McNair's comments, offensive, yes or no?
I understand that people can take it that way.
Or was it just
I
that he
don't think
fucked
he
up?
meant because what he meant was like, well, these are the players that we are running. They work for us. We can't have the players that we are like we oversee running all of this shit. That's,
He meant
like,
prisoners running the asylum.
Inmates
and I
running
think-
the asylum. But then it's racist to say that. I was like, wait, I don't think he said black inmates running the asylum. He said inmates, which means you're being a little racist to assume that all people in prison are black.
Well, they are.
Says a lot. Whoa.
Most of them.
Whoa.
I mean, not-
Whoa. Well, Charles Manson. Ever heard of him?
Charles Manson.
He's white.
OJ? He's not black. He's
OJ.
OJ.
He's not black. Yeah, he's OJ. Although he's not a prisoner, not an inmate anymore. He's
No.
free. OJ's free. Free the juice. Juice is loose.
Free the juice.
Okay. Moving on. We got another good topic.
Yeah.
Another comeback kid of the week is Kevin Spacey. The spaceman.
God, I was so disappointed.
So he came out as gay
The Usual
this week.
The
and-
Usual Suspects is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. Did you watch House of Cards? Big
Yeah,
House of Cards
until he
guy?
started fucking his security guy. Which
was
is weird.
You didn't watch it?
I've never watched it, but I heard today that Netflix is no longer going to continue.
But it's not because of this. It's not because of this.
Definitely
the
not.
day after. Bobby Jokes, did you ever watch House of Cards?
No, I've never seen it.
You know,
it's not that great.
When I first
honestly.
met
it was
Alex,
really overhyped because it was one of Netflix's first originals, and it was like, oh, it's so great. There's politics in it, and we can. And I think it was really just a bunch of people that were like, I know politics.
No, the first couple seasons were good. When I first met you, you were supposed to be training me on how to produce the radio shows, and the entire time he spent watching House of Cards.
Yeah, and it was a waste of time, guy.
I remember saying, dude, do I need to learn anything? He was like, nah, this is
a
Frank
baseball
Underwood.
Game. You're fine.
Yeah. But anyways.
So Kevin Spacey came out as gay, but like it was weird because Anthony Rapp from Star Trek, I think is what it's from. It's from something. And he said when he was 14 that like Kevin Spacey like tried to like fuck him. But like it wasn't like just like try like he was like hitting on him. He was like thrusting on top of him on a bed, and he had to like bail. So I would say that's kind of like rapey, a little rapey. Ooh, allegedly said. Like allegedly this happened. Kevin Spacey was like, well, if that happened, it happened over 30 years ago. I apologize, but I don't remember it.
Well, let's do the math.
I apologize if I did that. So statute of limitations, he's good. He's good, you know?
And, there's no charges.
Not great.
But his career is done. He's not going to be in anything. He's a pariah. He's Michael Richards. He's...
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Is that just as, I guess, yeah?
I
feel like racism, like the race card, that's way worse than anything.
No, man. You don't come back from fucking little boys. You can quote me on that. Right, Robert? Can I get an amen? You do not come back from fucking little boys?
I think it really depends if more people
Name me
start
one
coming out.
person who fucked a little child,
talking about Kevin
and then that
Spacey
person redeemed
specifically.
himself. Go ahead, Alec. You got something to say?
Priest.
Oh.
Good answer.
He got me there.
And
I mean,
Chris,
they never really redeem themselves. They just get moved to another church.
Yeah.
the South Park game, you got to deal with that, don't you? Yeah. You got to.
I think there are people funnier than us here.
They are. They're definitely. We are not.
Alec
the funniest
is definitely
people.
funnier than me.
Most people are usually.
I know.
And
I
feel
get
like
that.
now we're just realizing that because we're usually the only ones in the room laughing, and then it's like, haha, no one else would have laughed at that.
So I spent $35 today on a Green Man costume.
That
I'm probably never gonna wear at
Why?
this point.
Why don't you want to wear
Because
it?
there's nobody else dressed
Can we
up.
turn our audio up a little bit? Just our mics.
I thought that more people would be, dressed up for the occasion, but no.
Dude, yeah, I mean, Chris Cavillo showed up.
Chris Cavillo showed up with a
I don't know,
taco.
like, so, you know what Chris Cavillo has to brag about that you don't? That
What's
he
that?
showed up to the crawfish crawl and you didn't.
Oh.
Huh.
Is this Chris Cavillo? I had a damn good excuse for not showing up to the goddamn.
Oh yeah, you're a little
crawfish
baby back
crawl.
bitch. That's
No,
what it
fuck
was.
you. I
That's
had
what
shit
it really
to do.
was. Ooh,
I'm
I had
sorry.
things to do, not hang
Important
out and
shit.
go to crawfish crawls.
Always.
I also didn't answer phones because I'm too good for that too. So whatever.
I forget why I didn't answer my phone, but I'm sure I
Yeah,
had an excellent
we got
reason.
to have the
This
dopest
is way
crawfish.
too loud now.
A little hot.
Hot for me.
Oh, okay. All right. So I work in like audio production
knows
a lot
nothing.
in my job, and I am not good at it. Not good at it because usually everything's all set up, and I just show up and run it. But like he's like, Alec has all the inside info, and I'm just like, do I talk now?
To be fair, you don't run any board during the morning show, correct?
This is true.
I have like that used to be my
Well,
job.
I know you have, but
He ran
now,
the board for fucking 8 years or something stupid like that.
Yeah. I run a board a
But
lot.
no, he's not run a board in a couple years.
I know how to run a board. I just don't know how to set it
but
up.
also a studio setup and a live setup, they do different. They're a little different sometimes.
That's what I like about Alec. He kind of bails me out of that,
I
and
hear
he's
you.
almost got my name, so that's cool. All right, so
Hey,
Kevin.
We got one letter in difference. You gotta have
It's
each other's
basically-
back.
yeah,
I've
basically the
been
same
called
name.
Alex my whole life.
Yeah, and people have called me Alec too, so I get it.
Kevin Spacey, though. Let's
Kevin
see. What other
Spacey's
good movies
back.
is he in? 7.
Never saw it.
Nine Lives, the movie with the cats.
Lots of movies with numbers.
Lots of movies with numbers. He was in that movie Shrink, where he's a pothead. I can
Okay.
identify with that.
Okay.
Yeah, he will be missed.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Do you think he can
American
come back from it
Beauty?
at all?
I don't know.
Is there any like? I feel like Kevin Spacey could though.
I don't know. I thought everybody knew he was gay, though.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know he was
recently.
gay?
No, I don't hang out with
There's
Kevin
always
Spacey.
those jokes. I don't hang out with. There's always those jokes, though, that Kevin Spacey.
You know, I hung out with Kevin Spacey, and he tried to rape me like 6 times. I think he might be into dudes.
I I swear, this bartender, he's funny.
Terry's way funnier than us.
Terry's killing
We need
it.
to just let Terry host.
Terry,
the
have
show.
you ever done an open mic anywhere? Terry? You ever done an open mic?
This is another example of like where the people listening
you ever done
don't hear
stand-up?
the
Have you ever
response.
done stand-up? No?
He said no.
Okay.
You should though. You should.
No Michaels is what he's saying. He's never done a mic.
Yeah, he's never done a mic.
No, Michael.
You've never done any guy's name?
Nope. What about Mikey? Maybe.
Mikey.
No. Okay, so
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin
You will be
Spacey.
missed.
He R.I.P.
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 Allegedly. All right. Also, our last comeback kid of the week is trade deadlines. So the NFL's a little wild and wacky.
Wild and wacky.
Now.
Cole Beasley might go to another team.
Who knows? Ooh, who's going where? Wow, what backup quarterback's traded? Big news. Garoppolo's going to turn the 49ers season around. So, like, the Patriots had been trying to shop him for, like, I feel like every time they talked about, well, who needs a quarterback? Well, they could trade for Garoppolo. And then, like, it just was, like, the most random, dumb deal. Or just like, and he's going to 49ers.
Yeah.
Because I was almost positive that Kirk Cousins was going to end up there at the end of the year. Kyle Shanahan had been his offensive coordinator. Well, but he keeps getting the one-year deals with the Redskins, so I feel like they're not committed to him. They're waiting for him not to have a great season so they can be like, well, fuck you, Kirk. Kirk, not Kurt.
Kirk.
I feel like if you have your name Kirk, you got to be cool with Kurt too.
Yeah,
Like you just,
absolutely.
it's kind of one and the same.
Absolutely.
It's like Alec and Alex. Like we'll go with whatever. Kirk. But I thought Kirk Cousins was going to end up in San Francisco. I also feel like they must have looked at these quarterbacks in the draft class.
Uh-oh,
that
you was
Rosen
up to the plate.
and Darnold. Oh, whoop, racist up
Racism,
here. Watch out, racist at the
racism.
plate. Racist at the plate.
Is it Chinaman
And
pitching?
he's swinging a foul ball right there. Just a bit out.
Strike one. All right, here we go. Back to the pod.
What if we just did like we're
The
gonna
entire
broadcast the Astros game, but later. Oh, look, you
Ken-
Darvish.
Ken
Wonder what he thinks.
Rosenthal
Wonder what
reporting.
he thinks, huh?
Look, you
What if
see,
he just,
that's
like,
how
lifted
you
his hair
know,
up
that's
and
how
was
you
making
know
fun of
they're
his hair?
talking about it right now because they're showing you Darvish. Why would they be showing you Darvish?
Well, you know,
in
you
Game
Darvish
5?
has eyes like
Fucking-
Yuli Gurriel was making, and a lot of people could have taken that the wrong way.
Maybe he just thought he was stoned.
Maybe he did. You know,
Exactly.
I don't
You
know.
never
Maybe he was
know.
tired. Maybe he was tired.
Hey man, you need a little eye drop.
Yeah,
Eye drop
out.
there.
Robert's doing it now. Racist gestures. Racist gestures. But whenever you talk about it, like if I'm like, oh, you know, he's pulling his eyes back, you know, trying to make fun of like Asian people, like everybody kind of does that.
Right.
You kind of, well, nope, I can't do that in public. Can't do that in public. So trade deadlines are back. Did you see Jay Ajayi went to the Eagles, the running back from the Dolphins?
Oh, yes.
I think he was like fourth
God,
in the
those
league.
fucking Eagles.
Fuck
Keep
the
on
Eagles,
winning,
dude. Fuck
dude.
the Eagles.
They keep on
We're just the
fucking
Eagles
winning.
are a mirage, like the Cowboys were last year.
No,
where like
sir.
it was like, oh, that's cool. Nobody's seen Dak Prescott. They definitely can't get better and stop him when they have a year of footage on him.
But I don't understand. They
like,
had a year of footage on Carson Wentz.
yeah, and Carson Wentz is good now though. Like he's not like a Dak Prescott where he's kind of hacky.
Fuck you, Dak. Whatever.
Carson Wentz
I'm
is
not
like an
gonna get
actual
into this with you.
quarterback. You know,
Okay.
and Dak
And
Dak
Dak
Griffin
is-
III is not.
Dak Griffin III. Fuck you.
Well, I can hand it off to my running back behind my offensive line. Oh, by the way, running back, your running back suspended again. So this is
That's gonna be my not cool. We'll wait for that.
okay. Well, but just like
No, we'll wait.
okay, we can do that. Dwayne Brown also. We had kind of gone off on Dwayne Brown.
I think you predicted this.
I said we just needed to cut him. I thought not we. I'm not a Texans fan. I thought the Texans needed to cut him, but I was like, let's get him out of town. And they got a couple draft picks for him. And then apparently Jaime Lane that they traded for failed the physical, so now they're gonna have to give us like a third-round draft pick. I just heard, which is it's unfortunate, but also kind of good for the Texans. It's like I didn't really know about Jaime Lane very much. I didn't think he was that solid. He wasn't great, and he was just he's a veteran cornerback. He's played before. But so yeah, trade deadline, wild and wacky. But I think probably the most effective move or the biggest move that will pay off for a team is probably the Jay Ajayi. Now they have Ajayi
Oh, shit.
and Garrett Blunt going. What just happened there? That's two outs. Okay.
2 outs.
The 1988 postseason, that was Oral Hershiser was 3-0 with 1 save and a 1.05 ERA.
Ooh, a fun little fact for you. Did you know that the Astros have never lost a World Series game in which they had a chance to clinch? Never done that before. So, like,
Never been in-
100% of the time, you know, I'm saying they've never lost.
Robert's got a sweet Astros hat on.
Yeah, Bobby Jokes with the
Bobby
the
Jokes.
throwback.
I like it.
So, all right, yeah, trade deadlines. we're
Speaking
back.
of Astros fans,
Okay.
I was in the Galleria Friday. So what was that? Game 4? That was Game 5. No, I'm sorry.
Game
that was
5
Game
was
3.
Sunday.
That was Game 3.
Yep.
So I was in the Galleria.
Hard to remember numbers.
Never in my life have I seen so many goddamn Astros shirts. They sprung up out of the dirt.
Oh, because, like, you're in Houston and maybe people support the team that they live in, like the city that they live in?
Yeah.
It's not like you were there seeing like.
If
you saw like a bunch of Seahawks
because there are
shit,
people
like when
that I
the
know
Seahawks
that
were
have
good.
not watched a single game the entire season. Now they're the biggest Astros fans in the entire world.
But when the
you don't think that's
Seahawks
a
were
little
good
weird?
though, like I felt like you started seeing like all those new Seahawks jerseys, and it's like I can tell you're a bullshit fan because you don't have like the old school like Steve. Show me a Steve Largent era jersey, and that's how I know who you are.
Yeah.
But like I think that people are just Astros fans, and like it's cool to be
Yeah,
a
all of a
T-shirt
sudden.
fan. It's just don't come talking
So
shit.
you
like
don't think
know
there's
more.
anything wrong with hopping on the bandwagon?
As long as you don't act like you've been there the whole time. You can support your team. I don't know. I don't care. Like
Yeah.
if you're a team, you just want people
I
watching
guess you're
you.
kind of guilty of this, right?
But it's just
People
funny because
are
like people that
accusing
go
you
to
of
the
shit, man.
because I'm a Yankees fan that like works in Houston that covers the Astros. So it's like I wasn't shitting on the Astros ever. I'm
No.
happy for the
I've
Astros.
never heard you shit on
I
the
obviously
Astros.
wanted my team to win, but like I'm not gonna just be a dick about the Astros. So and we're out of the second inning.
Jesus, sorry to the
Scoreless here in LA. So I actually got invited to go to World Series Game 6.
I heard about
and
that. You
had
turned
to
it down
not
for
do
this.
it. I had to not do it.
How do you feel about that?
So they were gonna fly us out this morning, and I was gonna cover it for the morning show and fly back tomorrow. And I was like,
Tomorrow morning.
fuck, but I'm already doing this.
Wait a second.
So,
You were going to fly back tonight, I thought,
Or I guess yeah, after that.
and then be there for the morning show tomorrow
No, I
morning.
would not. No, I would have not. I would have flown back tomorrow.
Okay.
But it was like Mattress Max private plane and everything we were gonna go on. It was gonna be cool, but they called when I was up here sound checking. I was like, dude, I already got I got a thing.
Got an engagement.
I gotta pass that gravy, and I'm kind of tied
Do you
to
regret
it.
your decision?
I don't.
I don't. Yeah, just
All three people
Robert,
here.
what would you
all
have
three
done?
people here have
Would
made
you
it
have
so
gone
worth
to the
it.
fucking World Series in Game 6? Yeah, I think.
I would have gone to the World
I
Series.
think
Yeah, you would
Robert
have said,
would've
fuck, fuck you guys, I'm out.
Absolutely.
But like, I have been promoting the fuck out of this for like 2-3 weeks now, and
I
it's
think
like, it
people
looks
would-
really bad if you're just like, hey, guys, I'm out.
People would have understood.
But I'm also not main talent.
Nah.
You know, it's you.
Yeah, but it's like, what does it mean to you, man? What does it mean? No, I'm just kidding. I would have been like, yeah, get your ass over there. I don't know. I feel like I have to like plant my flag in this bad boy. It's the first live broadcast. You can't back out. So I did that.
Going absolutely wonderful, by the way.
Yeah, they'll win. They'll win tonight, and it'll be cool, and we'll get to all watch it with the Pass the Gravy Gang, the Gravy Gang. So yeah, that's Comeback Kid. How about that?
Oh, my.
How about that, huh?
How about that?
What do we do next?
Where are we? How
We in
how
not
long have
cool?
we gone?
We in not cool territory?
Are we?
Not cool, man.
Dude, that's not cool. Oh, yeah.
Not cool. Not cool.
A little early. Not yet. That's okay. I like it though. So usually I'm the one orchestrating the ladlettes. You know, I've got my little conductor thing, like let's go, boys. And Alec Vitron was like, hey man, I know you got a lot on your plate, but would you want me to run the sound and be orchestrating everything? So like, I was like, dude, if you want to, and you know, ladlettes they're divas, aren't they, man?
They are a bit of divas, yeah. You
they're-
gotta
they're
give them a
some-
good
oh,
firm
shit.
whip of that conductor wand.
Yeah, there's some divas, but like, you know, I'm glad
Speaking
that
of
you're
divas.
whipping them into shape.
Hey, Dominic, welcome.
What's going on, Dom?
Oh, is that the bartender?
Yes, that is our bartender.
Let me quickly before we get to not cool, and then we can play the intro again, because who doesn't want to hear that intro twice, right? Let me tell you guys about our friends at Blue Apron. Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country, and they've established partnerships with over 150 local farms, fisheries, and ranchers across the United States. As a result, that means that you're getting the freshest ingredients delivered right to your door. You can create incredible meals in the kitchen in 40 minutes or less. Each week, customers are going to receive a refrigerated box containing all of the ingredients that they need. Those boxes contain cards that highlight seasonal crops and supplier stores, and each set of ingredients corresponds with its own recipe that has instructions, pictures, and helpful cooking tips. Cooking together builds stronger family bonds, and research shows that Blue Apron families cook nearly 3 times as often. Those families that spend a lot at restaurants and high-end grocery chains can now spend under $10 a person for a delicious meal. If you order from Blue Apron this week, let's just see what you get on the menu. How about some stir-fried beef and broccoli? Huh? Stir-fried beef and broccoli. That sounds good.
Oh, the beef and the broccoli.
The beef and the broccoli.
Oh,
Ooh,
the beef
really?
and the broccoli.
Yeah, really good.
Very good.
You could also get chicken and stewed white beans. I didn't know they had white beans. I'm a fan of the black beans myself.
Are you?
I don't see color though, so I probably wouldn't know if they were white beans or black beans. Salmon and honey glazed carrots. You could get that one, huh? Yeah, no. Spicy broccoli and fresh fusilli pasta. You could also get mushroom and red rice casserole or spicy black bean quesadillas. All kinds of beans in the orders from Blue Apron this week. And here's the deal that we've got for you. You can go to blueapron.com/PTG to get $30 off of your first order. That's blueapron.com/PTG. We're literally giving you $30 worth of free food. So go to blueapron.com/PTG. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. All right, now, Ladlettes, you want to do Not Cool again?
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool.
All right, Chris, do you have a Not Cool?
I do. Zeke Elliott, man, just fucking suspend him. This is a
Is
Cowboys
it the
thing.
NFL or is it Zeke Elliott?
No, it's the whole situation, which is not cool.
That he wears half shirts? That he wears shirts like a chick? He wears crop tops all the time?
Oh, he's on his fantasy team. He says don't cut him.
Dude, how's your fantasy team doing this year? Nobody fucking cares.
Nobody
fucking cares.
Nobody fucking cares. There's this kid at work, and he'll be talking to me, and I'm like, wait a second, dude, what are you like? He's talking football, obviously, and I'm like, wait a second, what are you talking about? And he's like, oh, this is my fantasy league, and I'm like, dude, I don't give a
Nobody
fuck,
gives two
man.
shits about your fan. Well, I got so and so. Wait, nobody cares.
Nobody gives a shit. Anyway, so
my team won.
the whole Zeke Elliott. This is a guy, by the way, who has a fucking championship belt for fantasy football.
Well, I don't, like I'm
proudly
all
displayed.
I'm all for like trophies when you win.
Okay.
But like I'm not. We don't give participation trophies out.
No.
I mean, you do get a toilet seat
But
if you're last place.
the whole Zeke Elliott situation, suspended 1 week, not suspended the next week. He's playing this week. He's not playing. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Fucking suspend him.
Like maybe if he just didn't hit women, like
I
it wouldn't be
guess.
that big of a problem.
What do you got?
I don't know. Does anybody wear a medium? I brought shirts.
Oh, you brought shirts?
Does anybody have a size? Nobody's a size medium in this place because I have the Zeke hits women. People don't forget shirt.
Maybe
We'll give it-
Dom. Maybe
we'll give it
Dom when he
somebody.
comes back in.
Maybe. Dude, Ron, do you wear a medium? Do you hate the Cowboys?
There you go.
Well, good. It's just for you then. Custom fit.
Anyways,
So no, but like
did you hear him laugh at the shirt?
it's that good. It's that good. So
yeah, the whole Zeke situation is.
well, I was kind of hoping that like he'd get suspended like week 13, so he had to miss 3 games this year, and just it fucked him for like next year too. I was like, God damn it, now you gotta
that wouldn't
like
be fair.
expands
They
across
wouldn't
2
do that.
seasons, or like maybe like they could suspend him 1 game and then like it gets like overridden and he like it's like oh it's okay. Oh no, we're gonna have to suspend him again. Like it's just funny to like skew the suspended dates. It's like well we're gonna pick 6 games that you can't play in.
drag it out as long as possible.
So you can't play in week 7, week 12, 13, week 16, and then
What week are they playing the Giants?
he's gonna miss week 10 against the Giants. It looks like with the
Oh
suspension
fuck,
being
dude!
upheld
Why
at this
didn't you
point.
catch that?
It's not an alpha. That's what it is.
It's not an alpha.
Not an alpha.
It's a beta.
Beta dude. Yeah. So Zeke Elliott, it's weird. It's just like is he suspended because he was suspended and then he was unsuspended, but then it was like he was suspended and resuspended, but it was lifted, and then he was unsuspended, but then he was suspended again, but then a judge was like, no, you're not suspended.
It's fucking
And now they're
confusing.
like, wait, no, you are.
It's confusing.
You are. But it's like, how
Second-
many fucking judges do we go to?
I don't know.
It's the Brady rule where it was just like, it's not like he didn't do. I fucking hate the Cowboys, and I don't really think he hit her. I mean, I think he might have. But I don't
Did
think.
you just say you don't think he hit
I don't
her?
think he like was abusive to her. Like I saw the fucking text messages. She was
Yeah.
out for fucking money.
Absolutely.
But I hate the Cowboys, so I'm gonna go on that, and
You hear how
that's what I
you hear how
do.
this works?
Pretty
Second,
much.
not cool is I've noticed lately driving around the overusage of the hazard
The
lights.
ovary usage.
The ovary usage.
Hazard lights have ovaries.
Yes, or mainly the woman using the hazard.
That sounds weird.
What happened on our way here, Alex?
We got fucking stuck. That's a really good not cool. Just like it was raining, there's traffic. We were in an Uber for over an hour. It cost $95.
That's fucking
And our dude
nuts.
was fucking late on lights all the fucking. He was taking pictures and posting on Instagram.
And also, we were held up by a minivan or something.
Oh my god, fuck that dude. It was
Yeah.
like a 2-lane road. He's like, oh, I can't go anymore. Can't go. And then
But-
like you had the guy that pulls out into like traffic and blocks 2 lanes of traffic because he wants to turn left or whatever. And I was just fuck that guy. Nobody has time for that.
On my way over here, I was driving down San Felipe, and it's just 2 lanes there. 1 lane was completely just might as well have been closed because some jackass had his hazards on.
Some jagaloon.
Some jagaloon had his hazard lights on and was waiting for his wife to bring him out something to the car. And used to hazard lights meant emergency or oh look.
What? Are you me?
Let me see, Emma.
That's the best costume ever.
That does look like Alex. Giants, Alex P.
Come here, talking to the mic.
Talking to the mic.
Talking to the mic.
And she's got her hair pulled up. You don't have.
Oh, you
with
do.
The mustache.
Dude, Emma's fucking crushing it looking like me. I have never been so attracted to myself before in my life.
That's funny.
Do you want some biscuits and gravy, Emma?
Did you say hi? Talking to the
Talking to the
microphone.
mic.
Talking to the
Talking
mic.
to the mic.
Hi.
There we go.
So Emma's got a mustache on. She wore my Yankees hat and a Giants shirt, and then she has a name tag. This is Alex.
Alex.
She does not look like a
Good
pedophile.
stuff, huh?
I think she looks sexier than ever.
She does kind of have a pedophile look.
I want to have sex
I'm not
with
gonna
you.
lie. The
I want to have sex
mustache-
with you right here on this table in front of everyone right now.
Please don't.
She said she'd let me. Let's try
I'll
it.
let you-
Has anybody ever had sex while doing a podcast? Because we
doubt
can break
it.
history. We
I
can break
doubt it.
history. Sex cast.
What do you think of the biscuits and gravy? You're scarfing it
Terry's
down.
hooking it up.
Terry's killing it.
What? Did I have a tab? Yes. Oh, okay. Will you go tip him generously?
But you did.
Just you can write it on a card or just with a pen. That's how cards work sometimes. Do you have like a trench coat on because you wanted to make me look rapey? Because I don't know if I like
It
that.
does kind of look rapey.
Is that the vibe you get? Like you live with me.
It's raining.
She says it's raining, but I feel like it was a slight towards me. I'm not gonna lie. And everybody else kind of thinks it. They're all giving me weird looks now, and they think I rape her, and I don't.
Between
It's all
the
consensual.
rapey
I promise.
jacket and the pedophile mustache, I don't know where she's going with this.
Okay, so thank you. All right, so we're not cool, and you were talking about traffic, right?
Yeah, traffic.
We get derailed sometimes.
Yeah,
It happens.
absolutely. What's your not cool?
Okay. What is my not cool? Let me see what it is. It was traffic, but okay, I gotta go. It's a baseball related one. So the Astros are in the World Series. The Pastros, excuse me, Houston Pastros. And their whole thing, all season has been earn history, and it's like that's all over. Like
What's the Dodgers?
Go fuck yourself. I don't know. Like nobody really watches us until we're in the World Series.
Emma, aren't you a Dodgers fan?
No.
Or
She's a Cubs fan.
That's right.
But so everybody earn history's been a big one, and then I get the Houston Strong. But I've been seeing a lot of people trying to just make their own Astros hashtags. It's like swing for the ring. And it's like go fuck yourself. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. And that could apply to any team.
Yeah.
So it's just don't. Just quit trying to put your spin on it. It's Houston Strong. When I'm tweeting during games, I don't want to have to hashtag earn history, hashtag Houston Strong, hashtag swing for the ring,
Houston
hashtag
Strong.
World Series.
Swing
That's a
for
lot
the
of hashtags.
ring.
I don't
I've
have
never
time.
even heard that.
I only have 140 characters.
I don't fucking do the hashtags.
Let's hurry up.
anyway.
280. You don't hashtag? You're not a hashtag guy?
No.
like to
Speaking
hashtag
of the
the word
280 characters, I think that's fucking useless. What's up?
No, 280
Do
characters.
you read any of the 280?
No, but and it's do you not know what a thread is? You just keep fucking replying to yourself. That's all it is. It's super easy to navigate around, guys. But I don't want to see people's rants. That's Facebook. You know on Facebook how you can tell you're not going to read someone's post when it's continue. You're no, I'm not going to click that. I don't want to open it up and expand. Fuck you. I don't care about your thoughts on the election
I
that
don't
much,
read
buddy.
a single 280 character tweet. I think they're pointless, and I can't even figure out who's they just randomly gave these people.
I think they were people with verified, and I had a lot of followers.
Okay.
I feel but I like the people that just abused it and tried to show how many times you could just say dick or 69 or whatever.
Rumbling through Emma's purse right
It's
now.
no, it is Emma.
Oh, it is.
Spoiler alert, it's Emma.
I'm sorry.
It's Emma, but she looks just like me, so you couldn't tell.
What happens if you take the hat off? Your hair goes everywhere.
And it's just like me with long hair then. At that point.
Anyway, so what were you saying? Hashtags?
Just the earn history and
Earn it.
Houston Strong. Those
Well,
are the only
earn
two
history-
acceptable ones. But earn history is actually the most fitting one.
Earn history is their official deal. When somebody
Right,
gets
but it
married and
makes-
they get the hashtag and.
But it makes sense because it's that is actually what that is. You are earning history if you win your first World Series. Thankfully, we put out shirts that have inspired them to win the World Series, and
Obviously.
that's it. So,
Alec, do you have something to say? Dude, I don't know the way. I don't know.
he's
I'm
got
sorry.
he's got a look.
He's got a look about
I
it.
gotta
It's just
pay
I
attention.
got
Like he's got
things
something
I gotta be
to
ready.
say.
Bobby Jokes, what are your thoughts?
Thoughts?
Too many hashtags, huh?
Too many hashtags.
Too many
Thank you.
hashtags.
Fine.
Thank
Bobby
you.
Jokes is the voice of reason. That's
Did you have a not cool Bobby Jokes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
I did.
yours? Let's
Oh,
go.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
hear it.
I
Let's hear
apologize.
it, buddy.
So there are news outlets out there
Oh man, are we gonna name him?
that are reporting about Yasuo Puig, who plays for the Dodgers.
Yasiel.
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 Puig.
Yasiel. Maybe do some research before being insensitive to his culture. Just saying.
Anyway,
Anyway.
He's I don't know how to say anything.
they're reporting that he said that the Dodgers are going to force a Game 7.
Uh-huh.
Like it's big news. Like
Yeah, that's
Neat.
what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, he's supposed to say that.
That's like when Joe Namath we're going to win it, I guarantee it. Well, yeah, you guarantee it. You're the quarterback for the team playing in the Super Bowl. I would expect
That's the
nothing
equivalent
less.
of dodgeball when he's like, well, I talked to the coach and he said they really want to win this one.
Exactly.
Cotton. Oh, no way. Okay, I thought they were just going to give it up in Game 6.
Yeah,
Fuck
what
the
would they
Dodgers.
expect him to say? Either they lose tonight, and the series is
Well,
over.
I like fishing, so I was hoping we'd end after Game 6. I
Yeah.
could go fishing on Wednesday.
on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's not news.
It's
not news at all.
It's not news. It was breaking news though. To all
I like to always
outlets.
reply with those big if true.
That's
Big
a solid
news
not
if
cool.
true. Facts only. Okay, is that all of our not cools? Does
guess
anybody
so.
else have a not cool? No.
Emma, you
Pat
got a
Dion,
not
do you have a
cool?
not cool? No, Pat's like, fuck you, I'm not doing this.
We're supposed to do like this.
Got the one we talked about yesterday.
What is your not
For
cool?
my job, I work maintenance. My not cool is people who don't tie their trash bags.
Oh,
That's a
In
good
the
one.
apartment complex, we got to sort through and move stuff around
Yeah.
sometimes, and it's here. Oh shit, there it goes everywhere.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of guilty of just kind of slinging.
You're
it
that
into the
guy?
dumpster. What? No.
Nobody likes that guy.
Fuck you, Alex. You didn't pick up your dog's shit.
I mean,
for
Well, only
all
when it
of
was
the
in
time
places that
I
people
knew
didn't
you,
fucking
all
walk.
right?
Only when people didn't walk those
Nobody
places.
likes the guy who
If
doesn't
she
pick
shit
up
in the
their dog's
courtyard
shit.
where everybody walked, they'd fucking pick it up. But
That's
like if she shit
bullshit.
over in like the tall grass, fuck that. Nobody walks there.
Alex would say, all right, she's shitting. Don't look at her, so we don't have to pick it up.
Well, yeah,
that
I mean,
was his
like,
thing.
It's a strategy.
Don't look at
I
her.
didn't see it.
that's
That's-
a philosophy
that's
of life. If you
awful.
don't acknowledge it, it never
never
happened.
happened.
Just
What's
like
wrong?
Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey was just like, I didn't try and rape a 14-year-old, therefore it didn't happen. Oh, fuck, people brought it up. Now it did.
Now, what's wrong with just getting a plastic bag and picking up the dog shit? It makes
I don't have a problem with it, but like it's like there were areas where like nobody walked,
Yeah.
and so like it was like why? That's just wasting my
I don't know.
time. and
Somebody's
my
picking
effort.
that up, though, I
Nobody's
feel.
picking it up because the
I
grass
feel like
just
there's
grows
a
taller.
maintenance man picking
Really,
it
the grass never got cut, so.
You could do the cheat way and just step off the property. There's a lot of people that go off the apartment complex property, go out to the
Freddie
median
Mercury
of the
and Alex
road,
Middleton.
and it's now the city of Houston's problem.
Emma, your costume is the best costume ever.
I think so.
Alex, do you enjoy looking at a version of yourself?
Oh, I told her she's like
totally
sexier
would.
than I've ever seen her before. Like, I've never been as attracted to Emma as I am right now. What? You couldn't fit my shoes. Did you wear my MeUndies?
Coming in with the
Are
funnies.
you wearing the MeUndies, Emma? You know, it's a sponsor of the podcast. Oh, yeah, Emma gets her own subscription to MeUndies because they take care of us here on Bastard Gravy.
Berlander is pitching.
I've told you, you can shit in MeUndies and like it doesn't ruin the pants. Like I had that happen to me actually, and you can just dispose of them. It's
This is
super
true.
easy.
Last time Alex was at an Astros game, he shit himself.
No, that was 2 times ago.
Oh,
I had
I'm
that
sorry.
shit again.
I hope
He's been
everybody
back
here has
since
heard
then.
The story of
That
Alex
was the
shitting
most,
himself.
most humbling experience in your life is when you shit yourself involuntarily. Where you're like, oh God, nope, that wasn't a fart.
That's all.
That was bad. And then you just go, and you gotta. I was like, all right, there's people in line. I just gotta fucking bail, and I did, and it was awesome, and it worked. And then Emma was a champ, and distracted the driver. We rode with windows down the whole way.
And that's the final out. We head to the.
That Justin Verlander still not giving up a run today. We're heading to the 3rd over here in L.A.
Anyways,
How pissed do you think Vin Scully is that he retired last year?
a little bit pissed off.
Like he said he's not, but like deep down inside, he's
feel like
gotta
he'd
be
feel
a
like
little
he-
upset.
Oh, I wish I could have stuck around. They'll still give him a ring if they win.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Right?
so. Okay, let's move. Or let me tell you guys quickly about. You want to like support the podcast? It's my favorite podcast. But we also sell shirts these days. You know, we're an up and coming, and we've got the Houston Pastors shirts that I've already talked about, and we basically are the reason that they're in the World Series. You're welcome.
There's your
No big
brother.
deal. What's up, Will? And Kevin, what's going on, buddy?
And Kevin.
So like if you want to like maybe support the podcast, like Will, open this trunk and grab what's in that bag. Like show everybody what you're getting. Show everybody it's hoodie season. It's getting cold
is
outside,
getting a little
guys.
nippy.
Maybe you wanna warm up a little bit. Well, luckily we just put out a Pastronaut shirt. We got a fucking astronaut. That's a Pastronaut. Get it, Packard? He's looking at me like, what the fuck? Fuck you. That's a stupid pun. And it's in a
break
bag.
it?
It's in a.
You broke it?
No, he didn't. Well, it can be fixed. I got it from the Container Store. I'm tight with the Container
Alex
Store.
is so excited about that container.
Dude, it still contains things. So like, hold that up. Like that's the new Pastros shirt. This is really fun for anybody listening too, because they can
Absolutely.
see it all. Just pretend it's a really great.
There
Yeah.
you go, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Right,
See,
right?
you can get one like that.
Is he the first one to own one?
I got one too, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
first not
first
me,
listener.
So like, Will, like, how soft is that? Like, would you say, like, would you recommend this to a friend?
1 out of 10, 9.5.
9.5.
Ooh, 9.5. That's pretty
That's
solid.
solid.
Like, we just don't give out 10s. Nobody gives out 10s. It's just nothing. Yeah,
Oh, I felt
super
it, yeah.
soft.
Super
Super
soft.
soft. It's great.
Super soft.
It's great. And like, you're gonna get laid for sure if you buy one. That's a rule. They come with all of those are
Obviously.
guaranteed.
And if not, then you can just Harvey Weinstein your way into getting
so
laid.
it's basically an astronaut planning the Pass the Gravy flag. We've also got the Houston Passers shirts, Pass the Bulls on Parade. We've got the Dallas Killed JFK, People Don't Forget shirts. That's one of our best sellers. That's my favorite personally. We got all kinds of awesome shirts. If you want to Pass the Cougs House, Pass the Go Tigers, Zeke Hit Women. People don't forget that as well. We gave out one of those shirts earlier. But you can go get that at passthegravymerch.com. And we're about to start putting out some Christmas sweaters. They're dope, too.
Are they?
So just, stay tuned. Passthegravymerch.com. Get off all your Pass the Gravy shit. Tweet us. Let us know you got it. If you did, at PassTheGravyPod
there's trouble.
on the Twitter. And, it's also getting around Christmas season. Maybe you've already bought your Pass the Gravy merch, and you just want to help out the podcast. Anyways, just don't go directly to Amazon. Go to passthegravypod.com and click through our website to our Amazon banner. It'll take you right there, and it just costs you one extra click. It gives us a teeny tiny little kickback. They just want to know that we're creating web traffic from our site to theirs, and that helps us out a little bit. But it's Christmas season. You're doing some shopping on Amazon. Just go to passthegravypod.com. Use that Amazon banner, motherfucker. All right, our next
Josh
segment
Reddick.
is called Answers, and a lot of people say there's no such thing as a stupid question, but then when you say a stupid question, people are like,
Damn it.
whoa, that's a stupid question. You're like, well, you
Course.
just said there's no such thing as a stupid question, and we take that seriously here, so we ask you to send us all your stupid questions.
That's not
And
true. We get so many
well,
stupid
Chris just
fucking
hates
questions,
it. Chris
man.
just hates it. He's like, well,
We
these are
get
too
awful
stupid. That's
questions.
what we told him to do, dumbass. And so you can tweet them to us at PassGravyPod. I am at Alex J. Middleton. Chris is at Real Chris Hogan, not fake Chris Hogan. I bet
No,
the football
obviously.
player, White Chris Hogan, is probably
He's
pretty
really
pissed.
wanting it.
Is
He
he at
actually
White Chris Hogan?
I don't know what he's at.
Dude,
I think
maybe
he's
you
at
could
Chris
get him to
Hogan
like
15 or something.
You could get like an offer. Like, if he get, what would be a number of figure that he'd offer you?
I'd let it go for $20.
Oh,
I really don't
Dude,
care that
he's
much.
an NFL player. You could totally get like $1,000
I don't care.
on that, right? I'm really pissed
Probably.
that like Alex Middleton's
Alex
taken, and the
Mid-
dumb bitch that has it hasn't tweeted in like 3 years. Like, you don't even use this. Give it to me now. Everybody tweet at Alex Middleton. Give Alex your fucking Twitter account right now. I did close it. Alex closed my tab. Oh, well, I
Yeah,
thought.
sign it.
Well, you can forge my signature, Emma. God damn it.
Jesus.
Will you hand this?
She's Alex.
Not what? Oh. Now it's getting
Come
complicated.
on, Terry
over
wants
here.
to leave, man. You're holding Terry up.
Here. There we go. Take it, Kev. You can also email us your questions for the answer segment at answers@passthegravypod.com. Let's get the Ladle Shots going.
Do we have answers?
Be honest, no big deal. Answer the question. Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
So, Pat, do you want to weigh in on some answers questions? Come on over. Pat Dion is a guy you're going to start hearing a little bit more.
got a
You want to go over
microphone for you
there?
over
Yeah. He's gonna be
I thought we were
a
gonna be
voice
hearing more
that
of
you'll
that.
start hearing more of. Astros homers. They're gonna win it all. So Pat comes on the podcast for like 2 seconds. The Astros are gonna win the World Series.
That's what we call good
This
luck.
is like, don't leave ever. Now stay here. Do not move from that spot. It's over. You can't move.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Talking to the mic.
I got you.
Right here. There we go. New.
I know Alex can hear you, but people listening later have no idea what you were just saying.
I'm new.
Thank you, Terry. All right. So if anybody has any answers, questions they want to ask live, we can do that. We don't have to, but if you want to, just raise your hand.
If you can think of a dumb
I got one.
What's up?
All right, go ahead, Pat. Pat, Dion, do you have a Twitter?
I do not.
You don't. Well, get a
I
fucking
know.
Twitter so we can promote it.
How come there's so many dickheads that turn from non-turn lanes in traffic?
What
in
the
Houston?
fuck, right? Okay.
That cost me an extra 30 minutes getting here.
And who do you think you are when you're like, oh shit, I didn't get in the left turn lane, but I'm just gonna still put my blinker on and not go at this green light, and it's okay though. It's like, no, you fucked up, bro. Now you gotta go and U-turn.
It's part of civilized society. Get in the
You
right
should
damn lane.
You should be put down. I think you should be put down.
think they
No,
should take
not
you out and
immediately
shoot
on the
you.
spot. You get one strike. Everybody gets one strike because everybody has that day.
You
get
gotta
one
lose a nut.
What?
One nut per fucking.
That's maybe like a lashing. A nut's a lot.
A nut or an ovary.
You get one pass, and then after that, it's like, nope, fuck you, you're dead.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. We need to have more snake pits with spikes in them.
Dude, change.org. Let's get on this.
I changed. Let's happen. Let's start a petition. Somebody start the petition for it. To me.
Dude, I get like 19 emails a week on shit that I just click by. Unless it's like save the dogs, then I'm like, yeah, I don't care about the fucking humans dying everywhere, but save a dog.
Yeah, don't you? I know. I watch dog videos all the time. I'm like, okay, this dog. What a great story. That dog lasted in a wildfire. It's like this guy did too. Like, I don't give a shit about you. How'd the dog go? Huh? What's up with the dog?
Dude, I helped save the pit bulls in some bumfuck town in Massachusetts last week. So there we go.
Wow.
I think it was
Bill. My good deed for the
What were you doing in Massachusetts?
All my family.
Mike's getting a little static.
That little bit. Oh, that's
there.
better.
We go. That's much better.
Yeah, I got that's where all my family's from. Is,
okay.
Northeast.
Oh,
that's
me
why
too.
I'm a Sox fan.
A Sox fan.
Sox.
He's a fan of the Sox.
But he's
Oh,
rooting
dude,
for
the
the
Sox on today. Oh, but the Astros are playing. I'm a Sox fan, and I'm rooting for the Astros.
All right,
It's the only sport where I don't have one team.
Dude, David Price.
Dude, I was raised a Red Sox fan. I grew up in Houston.
Rojo Sox in Houston. It's Rojo Sox.
What?
Rojo Sox. We have a very big Hispanic population.
Oh, I know.
And they refer to it as
I
the
work in
Rojo
a
Sox.
restaurant. I got it.
Oh, okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Well, then you should have been educated, Pat. Quit being culturally
Education
insensitive.
isn't my key.
I don't think it's
I got a
anybody's
criminal
here.
justice degree from Texas
What are you
State.
sipping
think
on
I
in
took
that
it seriously?
styrofoam cup, man?
Scissor.
No, it's my spitter.
Oh, it's your spitter. Okay.
And he's sipping on
wondering
spit.
why you had a
That's what
beer
he's
in
doing.
a
He
cup.
sips on spit. That's what.
Beer in my
A
spit.
lot of people like that. Okay, let's go with our first answers question. Once again, you can tweet them at PassFairyPod. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Chris is at Real Chris Hogan. And Bobby Jokes is at Robert Barbosa 03. Yeah. Yeah. All right, first question comes from Greg Baker, and he says, better gift for a headless horseman, a hoodie or a visor?
Better gift for a headless...
You got to give a headless horseman something.
A hoodie. He can't do anything with a visor.
Right,
He can stay
I would
warm
tend
with a
to,
hoodie.
I think I got to agree with you.
See what I mean, Pat? These are fucking
Like, you might not...
No, I mean, these are stupid questions is what I'm saying.
No, but like...
There's no such thing as stupid questions.
Thank you.
Just stupid people.
Well, stupid
But we
people
don't
asking
judge you.
questions
But
then,
we
right?
don't judge you. Like, our goal is to get to the bottom of all these hard to
But yeah,
find
a hoodie.
Nobody wants to answer questions like that, but we're the guys to do that.
You can inflate a balloon and put it on his shoulders and wear the hoodie. You can't do shit with the visor.
Well, I mean, like, how many people wear the hood? Like, how
Giving him
often
a
when you're wearing
visor
a
is
hoodie
just
do you have
cool.
the hood up? Like,
I
most
mean,
of the... I would say, like,
Don't
a
ask
good...
Trayvon that.
Don't ask... Okay, Trayvon...
Trayvon is an
Trayvon probably,
exception.
like, most
Poker
of the time...
players.
Ooh, poker
Ooh,
players.
poker
Okay,
players.
that's a small portion of the population. But, like, Trayvon wasn't walking around with a hood on all the
Boxers
time.
before they go into the ring.
Okay, but that's like a very small... That's a robe, too.
What
That's
if
not even a
Trayvon
hoodie.
had a visor?
Ooh, we don't know that. So we...
I don't
how
think
are we
Trayvon
to
is
know?
the visor-wearing type.
You don't know that. Maybe he would have rocked a visor, dude.
Okay. You never know.
I'm trying to think of a black NFL coach that rocks
turtleneck
a visor, but I
over
can't right
hoodie?
now.
No, dude, it's only
Turtleneck?
white high school coaches that rock the
Turtleneck.
visor.
Yeah, you got the John Grudens. You got the... Is it Doug Marrone from the fucking Eagles now? Andy Reid sometimes rocks the visor. I like that.
Andy Reid can do whatever the fuck he
Yeah,
wants.
and then you got Steve Spurrier. He's probably the most famous visor coach. If
Old ball coach.
If we're going visor coaches, yeah, it's definitely him.
Who was homeboy
Lane
with-
Kiffin
with
as
the-
well.
With the Broncos. Josh McDaniels. He wore a visor.
Yeah.
The young
True.
coach, he wore.
It's very, very
He
true.
rocked the
Offensive
fuck
teams,
out of
they
a
can't coach
visor.
a team.
Very true. But like Josh McDaniels like really like lucked into it, where it's like, yeah, you suck as a head coach, but don't worry, Bill Belichick really needs you back. So if you want to go back there, he's like, yeah, fuck you. Oh, the Patriots want me again? Okay.
I'm pretty sure I could coach with Belichick and Brady.
Right, but like, dude, you're just like, then you just get head coaching jobs handed to you. Like that Matt Patricia guy's not that great. That defense is not good. But it's just like, I don't know, he walks around with a pencil in his ear and everybody trusts him. So let's go with that. He's got a beard. He's
got
fun.
a beard.
He's likable. And he wore the fuck Goodell shirt, the Goodell clown shirt
Oh, yeah,
after
he's
they
gonna
won.
job in New England
And
forever
Goodell's
for
like,
that.
oh, I'm upset about it. Yeah, so he's not going to get fired. But I would say definitely you got to go a hoodie over a visor. Because most of the time when I'm wearing a hoodie, I don't even have the hood up unless I'm like robbing a convenience store.
Yeah.
It's raining or something. You guys seriously don't wear hoods? I guess it's
I
a black
don't.
thing.
I just
'cause
don't
wear
have
a
the
hood.
the hood up most of the time.
Okay.
It never comes all the way where I want it to be.
Yeah.
It's either too low or too high.
Or it's got that thing, and like if it's a white hood, then you look like maybe you're in the Klan.
Yeah, I gotta be careful with those.
I
I got a short haircut anyway. It's,
Yeah, it's a
not
bad
good.
look.
It's a bad mix.
That Nazi tattoo on your face probably doesn't help either.
Man, that's a
Hey, home run! No.
no.
one out in the third
No.
for the Astros.
Let's just give like erroneous like play-by-play to the game. They're like, that didn't happen. Oh, it's a triple play in the fourth inning. Like, no, I never saw that. Okay, our next question comes from Alan.
What do you think Kate
Sanders.
Upton is wearing tonight at this game?
Probably something with the Astros.
You think
logo
she'll
on
flash
it.
her boobies if they win?
I wish. We can only hope.
We can only hope.
If you give Justin Verlander a statue because he wins tonight, like, you have to give him a statue, but, like, you put Kate Upton in it, right?
Obviously.
Oh, without a
or
doubt.
you put him
like,
in Kate
She doesn't have to
Upton.
be the focal point of it, but, like, it can be, like, Kate Upton's in the background at least, like, oh, go him. Or maybe, like, just them hugging with him, like, holding the
Either way,
championship trophy.
just
Something
give me
like,
some
but she
Upton.
needs to be incorporated into it, I feel
Well,
like.
is she wearing one of her swimsuits in
Did
the
she
statue?
get hotter
Ideally
ever since
that.
she came to Houston?
Yeah, because she's an
I feel like
Astros fan,
people
right?
weren't really talking about her very much.
Nah, people were all, everybody thought
And then
Kate
she
Upton
comes
was
to
hot.
Houston, and everybody's.
I don't know what planet you were living on. You just didn't know Kate Upton was hot until now?
Kate
No, I knew
Upton
Kate Upton
body
was
paint
hot.
statue.
Ooh.
I could be for that.
Ooh, and then you could, like, change it for, like, the seasons and what's going on. Yeah, I like
just
that.
keep painting over the statue.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Like, what's wrong? Like, we're like defacing statues is kind of a big thing these days. So, like, you might actually be onto something. Like, hey, let's go throw stuff on it, or let's go throw paint on it.
I'm sure they'll find a Confederate general named Kate Upton and take it down.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, there's got to be one already. Let's tear it down. If you tear down a statue, there's no more racism. I tell you. All right.
It's proven. That's the fact.
Yeah, it's facts. Facts only. Alan Sanders writes in and says, "Is the number 3 a lazy 8 or a spineless B?" This is a real good question, honestly. Like, I like that a lot. Because
Depends on how fancy you are with your bees.
like, yeah, because like it's like, and I look at like a lazy 8 is like when you look at a clock, it's really just an 8, and an 8 makes any number, and you're like, yeah, that 3 basically should be an 8. It's a pretty lazy 8 if you ask
Like
me.
a
It's
broken digital
you-
clock.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, that's all it is to me. I understand. I like that. Or a spineless B though, because I would say it would probably be easier to be a spineless B, because you could just do the one line down. You know, because like sometimes depending on the 8,
I can roll with that.
because like if you're like not outside of alarm clock 8s, you gotta have the rounded 8s, and you gotta do the little loop-de-loop.
What
The upside down, the sideways infinity, I guess.
Fucking Verlander's on fire.
Yeah, dude,
It
he's
can
gonna
only
win
be
the
a
fucking
capital
World
B.
Series.
It can always be a lazy 8. It's got to be a capital B, though.
You're right. Yeah, it does. You're right. You're right. Dude,
So I think I'm going to have to go
whoa,
lazy 8.
that's
just
why
'cause
I
it
like
always
it.
is.
See, where Chris is just like, this question's stupid. I don't like it. Pat's like, whoa. Well, I have a
break
different
it
take on it. Bobby Jokes, what do you think?
You know, I was thinking spineless B just because it sounds funnier.
Yeah,
I like it too. I like spineless B also.
Spineless B sounds funny to me.
I think, yeah, spineless. It's like, what's wrong with you? Maybe you coward B.
Spineless B would be a pretty good band name.
Ooh.
Well, let's trademark,
nice
trademark,
indie
done
rock.
it. Called it.
Dibs.
What's our band now?
B.
Spineless B. It was
B-E-E.
was the forensic scientist at one point in time. Me and my good buddy Ty Trevathan. We
What was the
the
name of the
forensic
band?
scientists. Oh yes. Yes, because we were Brown Dog was our hit single, as well as our cover of the Thong song that you guys heard a few weeks ago. We did, yeah. It was probably the best cover of the Thong song.
What was it,
ever.
Proto Stereo? We might have to have them play us out here
Oh,
tonight.
yeah, we got them here. We
got the
them
Proto
here.
Stereo reunion over there.
That'd be pretty tight. But me and Ty were like, we gotta think of a name that, like, if your kids were gonna go to a concert, you'd be like, well, that's okay. Because like if you're like, oh, I'm gonna go see, I'm trying to think of a band name. I don't know. I'm gonna go see
Dead
Lil Uzi Vert, and like, who the fuck is that? No, what is he? One of them hippie drug addicts? No, you're not going to see him on a school night. But if you're like, Mom, I want to go see the forensic scientists live in concert, they're like, well, that seems like they went to college.
Absolutely.
Dude, that's Bill Nye and Tyson right
That's
there.
what. But every
together.
parent, you're like, okay, I'm in. Yeah, go ahead. You want me to drop you off?
You're like the Beatles, tricking the parents into thinking, you know.
Right. No, they're just they're just some bugs.
Yeah.
They're not a band. Not the greatest band of all time.
There we go.
Hey.
Strikeout for Justin Verlander.
Justin
to end
Verlander.
the third.
They're applauding
with
us.
a K.
They're applauding us.
Into the
Thank you.
third.
Thank you.
Into the third. Guys, by the time y'all are all listening to this, the Astros are going to be World Series champions. Pastures. At Houston Pastures.
Looks like it.
Houston Pastures World Champions shirts will be available tomorrow.
It would
If
have
there's
been
anyone
nice.
out there not
Book it.
watching the game just so they can listen to your play-by-play,
No. I guarantee you, not one person. I don't know how many people are really listening to this, honestly, to tell you.
12.
Maybe less. Like 6.5.
I believe in you.
6.5. Because one person's like kind of listening and he's not. Oh shit! Are those ladle shots?
These are the gravy.
Dude, can you get us ladles? Yeah. Can we do them in ladles?
Do we have to do
Packard, we need some ladles. Hop 2.
I don't know, Chris. What's our thing? What's our thing, huh? What's our fucking thing? If you put a handle on anything, what does it become?
I feel like it's going to be messy.
It becomes a fucking ladle. Whether or not it's a good ladle, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's a ladle.
Effectiveness does not decide how.
Right? No, it's still a yeah. You can have like a shitty car. It's still a
These
car.
are spoons.
No, those are ladles,
Those are
dumbass.
ladles. Fuck you, Alex.
I bought every fucking ladle at Walmart.
Okay, now you're just trying to be a dick. In what world is that a spoon?
No, I was
Right?
looking at it wrong.
Right?
It's definitely a ladle.
I've never taken a shot out of a ladle before. So this is interesting.
Oh, do I not get a ladle? If you want one. I mean, if everybody else is doing it.
Alex didn't wait.
It's interesting.
It's interesting.
It's interesting.
The drink. Or
No, the drink's good. It's just like it's funny sipping it out of a fucking ladle.
I wanted them to give you guys just straight up shots of actual gravy earlier. But
Dude, gravy's dope, so I'd be down for that. We
could have been ready for it though. That's the
No,
thing.
I wouldn't have been. I would not have been.
I'm
That's
glad
what we
I
call
took
a
it
happy
out of the
sip.
ladle.
You're glad you.
I'm glad I took it out.
Yeah,
of the
it makes it feel like authentic now. You know, it's a gravy shot in a ladle, and everybody can take these now because we have like 150 ladles. Walmart on
aisle 6
Westheimer does not have ladles anymore. like there's this old lady in front of me, and she was one of those people like I'm gonna wait until the last minute and then get my checkbook out, and then you're like, God damn it, lady, have shit ready to go. Like I got my card out, I got everything ready to go when I'm getting checked out. But then like this lady didn't have anything. She's like, I'm gonna pull out my checkbook, and then she was like arguing the price on something. Like, well, I thought on the sign that was $4 cheaper. I was like, well, lady, just fucking pay it.
That seems like a miss not cool right there.
Well, I mean, I should. Yeah, you're right. But like, she was older, so I didn't want to be that. Like, we're a pro elderly podcast. We have a lot of elderly listeners.
I do find if I get angry in traffic, as long as I look over and you're old, I give you the pass.
It's like older Asian.
They've seen some shit.
Older Asian.
They get a half a pass.
That was racist. Don't say that. It's only racist if you make fun of an Asian driving bad and you do the Yuli Guri allies.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, that's why my hands aren't going near my face.
Good.
I don't want to end up like you.
But like every time I say that, like you're like, nope, don't. But you want to. Everybody wants to.
You hope nobody's watching the video and just online.
Yeah, because you can get screenshots of shit nowadays, and that's not great. Not great. But that's why we tell Bobby jokes. Just he censors everything.
He
so
does.
Whenever we say cut it out, he cuts that stuff out. That's why
Who's
you never
this
hear
kid?
us say that and then hear that.
No, never mind.
Bobby Jokes.
Bobby
the
Jokes.
real MVP.
That's You can't deny it.
Can't
Can't
deny
deny it. I don't know. Alec Patrone and Bobby Jokes are probably co-MVPs this week because like I don't know what the fuck we'd be doing without them two behind the scenes, like getting shit done. Thank you guys for all the shit you did. So yeah, did we decide is it it's a spineless bee? Because I think Bobby Jokes turned me on this one.
You know, just because the band name, I got to switch
Yeah,
back.
spineless
like
bees.
Spineless Bee.
Spineless bee. Let's go with that. Oh, our boy Sean Comitz, who did not show up today. I don't know why.
I don't know
why.
I'm surprised TJ
traffic.
Ivy did not show up.
Traffic. It's traffic. Sean Comitz writes in and says, corn maze, redundant?
Corn.
That's actually just fucking brilliant.
That is a
That's pretty good. I mean, because
Corn maze.
corn is maze.
I think
Yeah.
we got a
Get
new
it?
MVP.
Get
it wouldn't
it?
be redundant though.
Well, like it's like you're saying corn.
Repetitive,
You're saying
maybe.
corn, really, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Corn? Maze?
Corn. Maze.
Texas redundant. Tex-Mex.
Ah. Wait, that's not redundant, though, is it? It's Texas Mexican. Whoa, excuse me. Texas Hispanic. Excuse me. Was that? You just gave me a look like I
Texas
said something
Latino.
Spanglish. There we go.
wrong. There we go.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's what we were going for the entire time.
Thank you, Adam Sandler.
Yeah, is a corn maze redundant? I think so. You could argue it is.
Dang.
Altuve home run! No?
No, don't lie to the people. That's
No,
not-
but like, I just want people to like, when did he do that? He didn't homer last night, did he? And you're like on the ESPN app.
Well, dude, hey, we're still early.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, there's
A lot of
still a
games.
lot of
Game's
games
over
be
to me
played.
though. Verlander with a 1-0 lead. Mark it.
Market.
Pastros World
Dude,
Series or World Champs, not World Series champs, because we'll get sued for that. But
Don't joke. I'm too superstitious for that shit.
are you gonna buy a Houston Astros World Champs shirt?
Yes.
There you go. That's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta
Now
say.
I got to knock.
Yeah, as long as you're not getting canceled. I love that. Like that is like in the world. There's so many people like, well, I said that, but no, I knocked on wood though. Knocked on wood.
You know the go-to if you don't have any wood around you?
You're a virgin's forehead, right?
Knock on your dick.
Not because your
Knock on
your
wood.
dick's a virgin. No. Where's the audience on that one? Laughing. There we go. Thank you very much. I'm trying to think of a really bad CSI joke to tell
Alex.
everybody.
Please.
You don't want me to?
Spare us.
I'm all for it. He's outvoted.
Oh, okay. Well, well, I mean,
Democracy.
2 versus 1. So
Democracy, sis.
math. Maybe you should have studied in school, Chris. All right. Julie Ballard writes in. I don't think she's written in before. Thank you, Julie, for writing in. And she says, if you puke in public but you're not drunk, can you still get arrested?
What's that?
Julie says, if you puke in public
but you're not drunk, can you still get arrested? No, why?
No, because usually the puke it goes with the public intoxication.
well, but you can get arrested for public intoxication because a cop saw you throwing up, but like you can't be, no, I'm not drunk.
There
like,
it is.
They still take you in, you know? Like how are they gonna like I feel like they could take you in still.
Well, if
And
you
be
throw
like,
up
well,
on
you
a
just-
cop.
Yeah, well, don't throw up on a cop, obviously. Rule number 1, don't throw up on a cop. Rule number 2, don't
Or
throw
the
up in an
patrol
Uber
car.
because that's expensive. I've done that
That'll
once,
get you.
and then Emma just gave the guy all the money in my wallet, so he wouldn't give us a bad review. Or we think, because we woke up the next day and there was no money in my wallet, but I threw up in an Uber. So I was like, you know what? Let's take that. Let's chalk it up to even. I didn't have to go to Mr. Car Wash and clean up my car, and I think he helped you carry me into the house. That was bad. I got kicked out of a bar that.
You know, I've never been thrown out of a bar.
What?
Oh, we gotta fix that.
There's always
As
a
long
first.
as you
There's a
don't
first
need-
time for everything. Where's Terry?
Where's Terry?
Terry, kick him out.
Kick this
Oh no,
guy.
no, Terry's got Terry.
Dominic, kick this fella out over here. Will you kick him out? No, just so he can say no. Don't really kick him out. Can you kick him out, but like also allow him back in?
Yeah.
Like just
Just show him the door.
Like a temporary banishment. Like, hey, just go stand out there for 30 seconds. Like a penalty.
Well, I am
like
also
penalty
a very
box.
happy drunk. I don't get
You
it.
got a penalty box? Penalty box in the back? Is that what we
Yeah.
got?
That-
Penalty
yeah.
box for bars.
Ooh,
That's an idea.
Ooh, now we're thinking. Trademarked done.
Trademark done.
Pastor Gary trademark called it.
Sell the idea to
PTM.
Let's go on Shark Tank, guys.
You
Write
don't.
me
You don't
something.
have to go home, sir. But I need you to sit in here for a few minutes. You
But, like,
need-
that's awesome.
You need to cool down.
And I think bars should also have like not rooms. I guess they would be rooms, but like just like little like closets, and it's just like a nap closet, and it's like you can pay $15 and stay here for the night.
For
Or
$15, that's pretty good.
yeah, but like, wouldn't you like if you were like, hey, I'm hammered at this bar, but I can pay $15 and sleep in this closet? I would totally do that.
Or you can pay $5 for an Uber and just go.
But
home.
I don't know. I paid $95 for a fucking
You
Uber
did.
today. God damn it!
I can't believe I
Fuck
told
that
you.
shit.
Sounds like you're just trying to Airbnb
But then-
a bar.
But that leaves the
kinda.
question: what happened on
Ooh.
that space before you laid there?
What if the bar was all Airbnb? You had to like Airbnb reserve your spot at the bar, but you could also sleep there, so it was fair.
I mean, I'd go to a bar with beds.
I would. Why don't we have bar like instead of bar stools, you just have beds?
I
be
think
like
they
Andy
do,
Griffith,
but
where,
like, those
you
are
know-
those trendy bars you don't really want to
Those
go
hipster bars.
No, it's-
Yeah, but like we should
Call
like,
it the mattress store.
Oh,
That's a good
Mattress
name.
Mac Airbnb out of store.
that would be the gallery furniture. Just like has like bars, but like is this a bed that I can test? Oh no, it's a bar. What the fuck?
Fucking
You just got like a
whores.
guy that's like making drinks on a mattress, but it's like a memory foam mattress because you can jump on those without knocking over wine glasses, so it's sturdy.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
stable.
mean, you still get stains.
You still get
I got a Scotch stain on mine.
a Scotch
Did you
stain?
try that?
Oh yeah. What?
Were you trying to jump on it while there was a glass on it?
No, somebody put it down on my bed and then somebody stepped on my bed.
Not ideal. Not ideal.
And I didn't have a sheet on.
So
at the time.
Who sets a beverage down on a bed?
somebody that
Well,
trusts
it was on
memory
the
foam.
floor. It was kind of like in the. It was a small.
Oh, I see.
Dude, if you've
Okay.
ever seen a memory foam thing and not put a wine, like I remember the second.
yeah, and
my
the
parents
second-
got a fucking Tempur-Pedic when I was in high school, and I remember going and getting wine out of like they had wine. I was like, hold on,
Didn't have to be wine.
How do your
necessarily.
parents still love you?
I don't know. Pat has a really fun story from watching a Stanley Cup final game with me at my house.
Ooh, that's a. Good
That was like the first time like Pat met my parents. That was cool. That
believe
was the
that-
first time I brought him over and he got to meet the family. And it did not go great.
No,
I mean, it went like they were very polite to you. They were happy to meet you. They were nice people to you.
I mean, they didn't really talk
But-
to me. They were too busy yelling at you.
Then the Red Wings lost Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals in 2009, and I was
Oh, no.
frustrated. So I threw a hat. Now, like a hat, like feel that hat. It's not the same hat, obviously.
Right.
But what happened
It
is
seems soft.
the squatchy.
The little knob.
little
knob
knob.
on the top.
It's a fun fact.
Who
It's
did
called
hit?
a squatchy, guys.
Is
it's called a squatchy. So
Learn something new every day.
yeah, how about that?
Who
That's,
did
that's
hit?
real actually too. But it's so I threw that in the little squatchy thing, the little top of the hat, the little button. It hit the fucking TV.
Oh.
And
Oh, this TV was like 2 days old too.
No.
yeah, brand
It's
new,
like
brand new
$2,000
TV.
TV.
This is at your house or?
No, at
My
his.
my parents' house, yeah.
This is summer after freshman year in college.
Yep.
We're going in.
No, summer after, because they won going into college that year.
That's right.
And then there was a rematch of the same series. Like, I remember my life based on, like, games. Is that weird?
No, I'm with you.
Like, you're a sports guy, too. So, like, because, like, 9/11.
freshman in 04
Like,
for
people
the-
were talking about 9. I was like, I remember 9/11 because on September 10th, 2001, the Giants lost to the Broncos on Monday Night Football. That was the opening of the Mile High Stadium, and John Elway came back. And they were like, how do you remember that
I
over
was at
9/11?
gym playing basketball, just hit a 3, and they made the announcement over the speakers.
The damn
That's how I
terrorists attacked us. Is that what it was? Did it sound like that? Students, we've been attacked by terrorists.
Tourists.
Terrorists have attacked us. Please hide.
Is
They
this
had
during
everyone sit
9/11?
down in the school.
Al Qaeda.
Are we reliving 9/11
Cheney,
memories?
it's Al Qaeda. I was reading to people, and I was reading to the kids, and then bam, I hit the building.
And I was like, Cheney, you gotta be fucking with me. And then bam, they hit it again. I was like, fuck. And he's like, George, you won't believe this. They just hit the pin. I was like, God damn it.
How did you just get me to laugh about 9/11?
Because laughter's the best medicine, Pat.
It's true.
And that's how we heal. That's how we heal.
That's true.
So we're all healed. 9/11 didn't happen now.
But yeah,
I mean,
as the story
but,
continues,
we're over it, right?
he shatters the
oh my
TV.
God, are we gonna get over this whole 9/11 thing? Let's get it.
Shatters the
How
TV.
long ago was that?
His dad comes home
Just
about
kidding.
20 minutes later.
Oh no, my dad was there. He just wasn't in the room.
Are you sure? I could have swore he came home shortly after.
He might have
Here
just
we go.
got.
Not important. But I'm standing there. I don't have a car.
And Alice is
Well,
getting
but
drove me over to
then,
his
then
house.
we were so like I hit it, but I hit it and it had like the crack in it, and like so it looked fine. I was like, oh, whew, fuck, that sucks. And then like as we're watching it, it starts like the color starts bleeding into the crack, and it's like the lines, and you're like, oh God, oh no, now we lost half the TV. What if I turn it off, turn it back on? Sound was coming out, no pictures. God damn it! And then it's just like that's the point where you're like, I gotta fess up. There's no excuses. Like, yeah, I threw that. He's like, you just throw a fucking hat at my TV.
I've never seen a parent lose their mind like they did on him. I'm standing like on the side of the couch, just waiting. Eventually, I just couldn't take it. I
He
went
sat on the curb.
I sat on the curb outside of his house.
He's like, I'm like, nothing against you, man. This is just weird.
This
I was
is
like,
weird.
Yeah, it's on me.
Eventually, Alex works his way outside. He's like, okay, I'll bring you where you need to be. His mom steps outside and goes, if you take that fucking car, we're calling it in stolen.
Oh my God.
I was like, I'm just going to walk to the bar.
I'm just going to walk to the bar.
Which I've always wondered, like, when your parents say that stuff, like, it's stolen, but I'm your son, though.
I'm your
like,
son.
I live
Oh, no,
with you.
they
It's not
do.
stolen.
They can totally
call
do
it
that.
stolen on
Oh yeah,
it.
no, they will.
They told you think they would?
I
don't know.
100%.
I don't think my
I don't
parents
even
would.
know your
Even if
parents.
even if your parents try to say that you're their child, once they file it stolen, that's a stolen vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like
Even
it's
if you're the-
was it
I mean,
stolen
you-
or was it your kid just being a dick?
Dude, she had that look in her eye. You were
yeah,
going to
yeah,
jail.
no,
No,
only-
if it's stolen, if it's not yours,
my
then
mom's
it's
not
yours.
typically the yeller. Like when I was growing up, my dad was the one who would yell.
Yeah, your mom's
And,
the
like,
sweetest
that-
lady.
yeah, my
I
mom
can't
is-
believe the story.
Well, as I've gotten older, I'm like, I
Every
was
time
really
I've
kind
met
of a
your
dick.
mom, she
I
gives
was-
me snacks.
I was
and
really kind of a dick growing
things like
up,
that.
wasn't I?
Actually, I think that's the only time I've ever met your parents.
I think so. Not a great first meeting, huh?
I mean, I
mean-
still recall it fondly.
Yeah,
I think
so
of
like
that
it's
like
something you're
once
never
every
gonna
3 or 4
forget.
months.
Something you're never gonna forget. I have a lot of like fun stories from high school.
Every time hockey season rolls around, I think of that story.
One time I snuck out with Andrew Packard, who's letting us use his bar here tonight. We were sneaking out, and we like the way we'd sneak out to go to parties was we'd be like, all right, we're gonna go to my house, and I'm gonna say I'm staying at your parents' house or your house. You're staying at my house, and my parents were like, okay, they'll never know. And then like our backup was always like if anything went down, we would stay at Lifetime Fitness, the gym, and we'd just sleep there because it was 24 hours. We're set. But believe me, they were not okay with you sleeping there. They were, it's 24 hours. Get the fuck out of my face. But we would crawl out onto my roof, and then we would slide down onto like our fence, and then hop down. And Packard one time was coming down. He was like, dude, I don't know. And like there was this really like weak board, and we're like, dude, just hop down. Oh, and Ty's also here. Ty's here. Both of you guys were involved in this. Do you want to come? You want to come discuss this? No. He's just gonna discuss it from far away. He's gonna discuss from far away.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
podcast.
No, that's what my favorite
Pat,
thing. Like,
walk
I
the
like
mic-
it's a
walk the
choose
mic
your own
over.
event. Well, why do we gotta walk?
Here we go,
Why do we
Mr.
gotta
Andrew
walk
Packard.
now? So like we would try and sneak out of the house,
Force
and we
him
would
to talk.
It was a lovely Saturday night.
Everything was going fine. We wanted to go to a party, but it was
Just
past
hanging out
dark.
with the boys.
It was past dark because Saturdays are, after all, for the boys.
We didn't want to break curfew.
We did want to break curfew.
We did break
but we
curfew.
didn't want to break it in our parents' eyes.
Exactly.
And so we were like, you know what? We're gonna like what we would do is I'd crawl out on our balcony, and you'd step out onto the little roof part, and then we'd climb down the like fence, and there was this really fucked up board in the fence.
But you
and
can't see the fence because you're
yeah,
on the roof.
It's kind of a
you
trust
can't like
thing.
peek your head over the roof.
Because you have to like put one foot on, and then you gotta like straddle the fence and then slide real fast, or else you're gonna just eat
You
shit.
don't even put a foot on.
Super dangerous.
You just make sure it's there,
Like-
and then you just like
like
kick it and fall to the ground.
The amount of times that we
Hopefully on
used
your
that
feet.
escape and no one broke an arm or a leg or anything or died, just cut themselves in half falling on the fence.
Yeah,
like that's amazing to me.
So some ladies wanted to hang out.
Some of the ladies.
And
we were like,
we
well,
had to
we're
bring-
outstanding. They probably needed to get home, right? They were too drunk to go home, and we were like, we're gonna go drive you home because we didn't know you guys then. We didn't know you guys then.
The girlfriends
ladies,
are mad about
they're
this
booing
story
us.
right now.
Oh, jeez, the ladies aren't a fan of us
It was
talking about our
chivalrous,
previous
okay?
sex life. Yeah, these ladies were probably like in a situation where they thought they were gonna get raped. Let's just say that. And we were like, we're gonna go save the day. We can't say it's not true. Can't say it's not true. You don't know, but we don't know that's not what happened.
Alex and Ty hop off the roof.
Like, wobbly as shit. But then, like, Packard's very hesitant, and we were like, well, we can't tell him that it's going to wobble. Like, because it was one of those where it's like, I feel like the next guy going down this, probably it's going to break. And, but, like, Ty and I had already jumped, so we were like, just tell it. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, like, just go for it. It's fine.
Dude, just go. Just close your eyes and go. And Packard goes, the board just snaps.
My foot goes through the board, and I just fall on my face. It's like a 10-foot drop.
And
it was terrible.
So Ty and I think, like, maybe we'll help our friend. We should help our... No, we just sprinted to the
They
car.
ran off, giggling like children.
Left a man
Because we were
laughing their ass
We were laughing
off.
so loud. I was like, we're going to wake up everybody.
They
Fuck!
started their car and just drove off. I'm like laying there like, oh!
Didn't check to see if he was like, shit,
I
let's
couldn't
go.
breathe. The wind knocked out.
But, like,
of
I
me.
love that. It's like in high school, and anytime, like, a party got broken up or anything, it was just, like, cops. And instead of, like, let's make sure that, like, things are locked, we're not in trouble, it's like, just run! Just run! I don't care!
Get the hell out!
Go!
Get the women and children.
But, like Pac might be dead. I don't know. Maybe he broke his leg. We'll just go! Just get in the car!
I just laid there, and they just waited in the car laughing their
Well,
asses
because
off.
these women needed our saving, and we had to go take these women
I
home.
hobbled over to the car, got
their
in.
houses. They
I
were
was like
intoxicated.
wheezing. I think I punctured a lung.
Guys,
And
what
then
the fuck?
There was like 2 boards on the fence broken, and his mom didn't notice for 6 months.
No, I know. It was forever. And they were like, what do you know happened? I had no idea. Maybe the dog did it.
She believed that one of your dogs jumped up to the top of the fence and punched
Broke the top part of the fence, yes. That's what she believed.
Kim Middleton's a sweet woman.
She's the sweetest woman.
Yeah. But I was a dick as a kid.
She can never call someone a liar.
I feel like a lot of, like, I was a dick and I got all of my fuck ups. I feel like I'd like to think I got all my fuck ups out of the way early. Where it's like, oh, well, you know, now it's not fucking up a job at least, right?
Let's talk about one more story, and then I'm going to get off and watch the Astros game.
All right.
And
Pastros
I have
game.
the Astros game, and I have to bring it up because Emma's here, and I don't think I ever formally apologized. Alex invited me to a, what was it? It was like a ghetto UFC.
Oh, it was fight night.
It was
UFC
freaking
fight
Kimbo
night.
Slice, R.I.P. pouring
Oh,
one
no,
out.
it was Bellator. Bellator
Yeah,
MMA.
Bellator.
Kimbo Slice's last fight, R.I.P. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Against Dada 5000 from
so
the
now,
dog fight
I mean,
documentary.
Y'all got to know that Alex is like this pseudo-celebrity now, and so when we go out,
No, I'm not.
people are like, oh, dude, you're the guy from The Buzz.
That guy won tickets from the Buzz. That's the only reason you knew who I was.
That's true, but when we go out, people see him, they're like, dude, let me buy you drinks. Let me buy you drinks. And so we're just like, hell yeah, okay. So we're at this Bellator. Some dude buys us drinks. He asks us to go to some bar. He buys us drinks there, too. We go to some other bar. Somebody else knows you and buys us drinks. And the night just got out of control.
Like, it was like we didn't realize how much we were drinking until, like, man, I'm pretty drunk right
when
now.
you don't buy it, it just goes. It just,
Yeah.
it's like.
Because it was like, shot, here's a drink. Also have this drink. Hey, let's
Right.
chug this drink. And we were like trying to go to the next place. So like, let's finish it real quick. 17 drinks in.
So then the night disappears. I remember flashes of Barbarella and 80s dance music in and out. I don't remember
I
it
as
much.
well.
Yeah, it was.
Like we kind of like that next morning we were trying to pee. Like, did we go to a disco? What happened? No, we didn't.
That's when the night ended. If the next day began when I was on Alex's couch and Emma walks out of the bedroom like, what the fuck? Because I'm
Emma
laying
wasn't
on the
with
couch.
us. We just showed up at like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
Like,
but the next morning she walks out of the bedroom and I'm on your couch and I threw up on the rug next to the couch.
And then like passed out again. Like he was so drunk he didn't realize.
I
he
didn't
threw
know
up.
I threw up. I mean, thank God we didn't have like a Jimi Hendrix situation
Yeah.
because
Good
a
thing you
new
lay on your
rug's better
side.
than a dead body in your living room. But
That's true. Good point. Spin zone. No
But-
dead bodies.
So what was weird is like I woke up and I like helped her clean it up a little bit, and I think you did a little bit. But like I was way too. We were just like way too messed up to like for me to just like leave. Like in any situation, you're like, sorry about the rug, I gotta go.
No, like we weren't like I wasn't like mad at you. I was like fucking you got drunk.
No,
I've
but
done
we were
way
like
worse.
so hungover that it was like, all right, sorry about the rug, but I can't go anywhere. Like my head is
I
throbbing.
can't. Like cleaning
So-
it up was taking everything.
So we
out of
watched
it.
like 4 episodes of Catfish, like while the puke was sitting on the ground.
We learned a lot.
It was
about internet and
A lot
who's
about
real and who's
relationships.
not real. Yeah, about how to maintain internet relationships with strangers.
And the best part was the next day seeing all the videos of that night where we're just like standing in the staircase in his apartment complex, looking at the camera and be like, yeah, what's up?
Andrew sent me like an 8-minute video, and we're
just,
literally
like,
sitting on the steps like a stoop.
Barbarella's,
yeah!
Kimbo Slice. And that's
were we
all that I
recapping
remember.
the night? Was that? I'd like to think that was us drunkenly be like, "Hey, we might not remember this. Let's document it."
Let's film this because this is.
But
out
like
of
we couldn't
control.
really talk either, so it was like, I love you, man.
I love you. We're like hugging in the video.
Woo!
It was
Kimbo!
bad. So Emma, I'm really sorry about that.
I've
She
done
got a new
worse.
rug.
I've done worse.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, I mean, Alex, that's just a little karma. You probably should expect a lot more of that from high school Alex.
I'm really nervous about that. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
All the
do
times
I ever
he's
want to have
puked in
kids?
some
Because I was a
random girl's
dick.
living room. Oh my! Passed out, peed his pants in a bathtub somewhere.
Alex soils himself.
Yeah.
Once,
Twice, motherfucker.
Well,
you shit yourself at an Astros game.
Pissing yourself drunk is totally different than shitting yourself because you were sick.
That's different?
Yeah.
Okay. You
It's
say
way
so.
different. Like, people get drunk and piss
And piss
themselves all the
themselves
fucking
all
time.
the time.
I'm gonna pass the mic to. Speaking of high school drunken stories, this
You're not
is
gonna pass the
this
gravy?
is the
Hey-o.
king. This is the king of hosting high school shit shows.
Yep.
Well, I didn't have a license, so I don't remember most
So this
of them.
turned into a Cinco Ranch High School reunion as well.
This is the pre-reunion reunion.
But like, we wanted to bring Pat on as like a fella on Pass the Gravy that you guys are gonna hear. So like, this is the best way to kind of like, this is episode 200, buddy. We're in the fucking Bicentennial. We've had over 200 hours of shit we've done.
And the Astros are doing
And
work.
the
This is a
Pastros,
good go.
Houston Pastros.
Houston Pastros.
There we go. Pastros world champ. Anyways, so can we back to Julie's question?
Wait, what was it?
Back to Julie's question from 45 minutes ago. Julie says, if you puke in public but you're not drunk, can you still get arrested? And I would say yes, you still can. Because like, you get public indecency, right, for just puking on shit?
You know, unfortunately, I got to say yes.
I mean, like, honestly, if a cop's looking for a reason to arrest you, that's not going to help you in any case. Like, well, no, I only threw up on the street. Nah, it's not a good look, buddy. Not a good look ever. All right, our final question from of the week is from Justin Gould. And Justin says, if your front door has a mail slot, does that mean you live in a mailbox?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What was that?
If your front door has a mail slot, does that mean you live in a mailbox?
No, that means you just don't have
But what are you putting mail in?
in the
It's a
house.
mailbox, though.
You're skipping the mail.
Anything you put mail in is a mailbox, is it not?
No.
It's a mailbox house, is what you live in. They have houseboats, they have mailbox houses.
4 walls and a top. That's a box to me.
That's right, right? That's what I always say. Took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, I'm going to say it definitely does. Chris disagrees?
I disagree.
Chris, he's just not going to talk in the
Chris
mic.
disagrees with that.
Chris is like, fuck that.
No,
Bobby Jokes, I want to hear, what do you say, Bobby Jokes? I feel like we haven't talked to you enough. There's so much going on. I've got a lot of ADD, and I just feel like, I'm looking everywhere. I'm like, what's going on with this?
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's
It's a
baseball
lively
on?
crowd.
Bobby Jokes is watching baseball anyways. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
He's pissed that we made him do this.
he is kind of pissed.
Are you pissed a little
Mailbox.
bit? You think it's a mailbox? Right?
Yeah.
See, Chris? You're in the
No,
mailbox.
it's not. Emma says no. Emma, you back me up? See? She says a mail house.
A mail house. Oh, I like that. But now we're assuming it's gender. That's the next question.
That's what I was just going to say.
That's a foul ball. This is going to be so much fun for people listening back. I apologize, guys, for all of the times we talked to people that were not mic'd up. But it's fun. We've never done a live show. We aren't really sure how to handle this. But I guess, is that it? Is that all? Did we just do this?
I think we did. Do you have anything else to add?
I don't know. I don't think so. Probably nothing good.
Pat, you got
Is
anything to
Freddie
add?
Mercury going to sing us out?
Come on,
Nah,
Freddie.
dude.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
so I'm dressed like
Oh,
Freddie
yeah,
Mercury,
somebody
but like
will-
I thought other people were gonna dress up, and
Do you
not
want
really
to
anyone
break
else
free?
dressed up. I mean, Emma dressed up like you did, and Chris Cavilla dressed up.
I was
and
going to dress up.
Chris
but
Chris has a costume he's not wearing. Chris has a costume. He got a Green Man costume from Sunny in Philadelphia, and he's not fucking wearing it.
Yeah, I didn't know I was going to be here until 4 hours ago. You
Yeah.
had time to plan this out.
Yeah, right.
I know.
You've known for weeks.
Even though I bought my costume this morning.
Well, still.
No. Why is Terry still here? Terry, I thought you were leaving.
Don't yell at Terry.
I thought you were leaving.
Don't you yell at Terry.
You like the environment?
He's a fan. He's a fan of Pass the Gravy.
How are you going to leave this?
Yeah. Why would you want to leave?
All right, you guys want to watch this Astros game?
Okay, yeah, I guess we should probably do that and go watch it. We've got a song we're going to send you out with. We
Still
usually
working
do
on
the acoustic covers of rap songs. We are going to take a break from that for a Halloween episode. But we got our buddy Tracy Morgan and Childish Gambino, Werewolf Bar Mitzvah. Maybe you've heard it. It's my favorite Halloween song. Fuck Thriller. Werewolf Bar Mitzvah is where it's at. But just let me shout out to all the people that have helped us and allowed us to do all this. Andrew Packard, thanks for letting us use your bar. Avenue Bar, soon to be Packard's Pub. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
Let them know you're here, guys.
Let's hear it from the back of the room, everybody.
The Pac-Man.
Alec Vitrone, thank you for supplying the PA and running sound and volunteering your services, dude. I really appreciate it. James Simpson also loaned us a PA we didn't end up using, but just because he loaned it to us. He's What's on Tap Radio, Sundays, 3 o'clock, KPRC AM. Check that shit out. Chris and Bobby Jokes, thanks for doing the podcast with me. I think Chris is over 100 episodes now. Bobby Jokes not quite there, but
congratulations to you, Alex, for doing 200.
Dude, I just can't.
I feel like I can't believe it. Round of applause for
200
Alex.
It's fucking. I can't believe it's fucking. It's boring.
Are you gonna do 200 more?
I hope so.
You hope so?
I hope so. Thanks to Pat Dion for. Hopefully, we're gonna hear a lot more of you coming in the coming weeks and months and years. And thanks for taking off, dude. I know you had to pull some strings to be able to come here. I really appreciate that. Terry and Dominic, thanks for bartending, guys. That's awesome. And you guys rock. Thanks for coming up with the gravy shots and giving them to us in ladles. Emma, thank you for letting us do this podcast and for putting up with all my stupid shit, because I know it's a lot. And thanks for everybody else that came out. You guys, y'all are we're not just friends now. We're family. You're brothers and sisters to me now, except for Emma, because we have sex, so I can't really she can't be my brother or sister, because it's that's weird at that point. But you're good. We're still good. You my boo. Thanks again to Avenue Bar and everybody that came out. So I guess until next week, I'm sad because we're not counting down to another episode. It's just 201's nowhere near as exciting. But
we'll get to 250 pretty soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Until next week, gang. Pass the gravy, bitches.
It's a full moon on the Sabbath.
This is scary.
Break it down.
I was working late on my hot Torah when I heard